Hey, y'all. Welcome to another episode of H-Town Bayou City Podcast. You already know how we going to come. We're going to hit on a little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit on everything. But y'all, before we get started, I want to introduce my panel, my boys, my team. I couldn't do it without them. They make me better. Like men sharpen metal sharpen metal, we sharpen each other. I'm going to start off with the man all the way to the end. I call him the referee, but you might call him something else. Talk to him, brother. Introduce yourself.
Hello, world. How y'all doing out there, man? Appreciate y'all for joining us. H-Town Bayou City Podcast. We in the highs. I am your man, N-A-T, Silent E, a.k.a. Quality.
Already, man. We're going to keep this thing going on with the man in the middle. Hey, man, he got more knowledge than Webster himself, man. He going to teach you how to be a better man and build a business at doing it. Talk to him, brother. I can't say no more.
Man, I appreciate that, man. Hey, another episode. Thank you for tuning in. I'm TB, your neighborhood brother, checking in. Hey, thawing out too, man, because it's been cold. It's been cold out here in H-Town. Hey, woo! Hey, but I'm ready to get it in.
Already. You know who I am. I am Rich Blackman, the world greatest. I can't say it on this one, but I can say it Friday. Better yet, you can call me Rich Uncle Pennybag. Any way you want to do it. Hey, we here to part. Look, this is gonna be called the cold cast because it was cold outside, and we're gonna warm you up today. We're gonna get you going. Yes, sir. Hey, fellas, how y'all been, man? Y'all rap pipes? What y'all do, man? How y'all stay warm?
I can't lie. I was out there rapping pipes. I was right there rapping pipes. I rap pipes. Okay. I went and bought a lot of wood. I got that fireplace rocking and rolling. Yeah, I've been doing it. These cold days been having me working.
Okay. TV, what you do, baby?
Yeah, man, I had to winterize my sprinkler system, man. So, ain't nothing but a 2-minute thing, man. But I went ahead and I went ahead and turned them back on now because I think they'll freeze open for the most part. I think it might freeze tonight, but it'll be all right.
Yeah.
It'll be all right.
Yeah,
man. What you do? Yeah, what you have to do? I was just gonna say, man, I was gonna say, man, I hate the cold weather. I hate it. I'd rather burn up than freeze. That's just me.
What?
I cannot stand I can't stand the cold. Not at all.
I agree.
Bro, when it's cold, you can't talk, you can't think right, your fingers are froze up. You're just super uncomfortable, man. I'd rather be hot. I'd rather be hot and upset. You know the heat make you upset. I'd rather be upset when it's hot outside. Make your nose get to running, your fingers are getting numb. Yes. Hey man, your ears be hurting. Hey man, I can't do it, man. Nope.
I love the cold though. Man, I prefer the cold than the heat because I get to put on more clothes. I get to wrap up. I like it more for the fashion.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I got the big coats. I get to wear the coats I bought that I don't get to wear. So I kind of enjoy it, but I'm not going to sit in. I'm talking about I'm getting out of the car, going in somewhere. That's it. That's all. But
so I'm not getting like 5 minutes of playtime.
That's it.
Hey, Rich do be fly, though. Rich do be fly. I give you that.
I need 2 people to see the jacket. If 2 people see my jacket, I'm good. I'm going back in the house. That's it. Yeah. That's the truth, though. That's what it is. But, yeah, man. But yeah, man. There was a lot of stuff going on. Quality, what you gonna start with today in sports, man?
Well, y'all already know I'm finna man this board tonight. So shout out to little bro Yogi. He couldn't make it tonight.
Yes.
He couldn't make it tonight. So he out there making that money, y'all. We got we go. There we go. We got you, Yogi. We in this thing with you.
Yes, sir. We here with you, baby. I know you here in spirit.
Yeah. And he cold. I ain't gonna lie. He in West Texas, so he cold. He probably
that's that wind. That's that wind behind it. He got that wind behind that cold.
Mm-hmm.
He's probably getting snow. I wouldn't even be surprised. He probably getting snow.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised. I would not.
Okay, so here we go, guys. This is our sports edition of the show. I am your man, Quality. We about to get this thing popping, and let's rock out. Here we go. Okay, so clearly that was my intro music. Y'all know I love to have it, so it makes me feel good. It makes me feel good to have my intro music.
Yes, sir.
I'm not gonna even front no cases tonight, y'all. I'm finna go straight into this, y'all. I got to know what y'all think about this. Your boy Cam Newton was critiqued by a young man. We're gonna play it and let y'all see for yourself. Like I said, I ain't gonna say much. Here we go.
Cam Newton is paid to be a clown and racialize the conversation at ESPN.
I do not think Kevin Stefanski.
Just emotion, just a discussion of everything through a racial lens. It's a clown show at ESPN. And Cam, I know Cam thinks I don't like him, and Cam can't wait to see me. He can't wait to beat up a 58-year-old man. Cam, good luck with it. Cam, I'm trying to actually give you good advice. If you want to know why Matt Ryan can make one Super Bowl appearance, get one MVP, and then have the Atlanta Falcons say, hey, you should be the president of our organization, and why you can't get that opportunity with the Carolina Panthers or anybody, no one's putting you in a position of responsibility and decision making, it's because you have decided you would rather play the buffoon than actually be a decision maker and a true impact maker. But you want to blame white racism rather
That was a pretty tough one, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. Whitlock is his name. Whitlock. I forget. Jesus, that first name.
Hit the buttons. Put us back on the screen.
Okay, here I come. Hold on. I'm slow. Did I do it right? No, that ain't it. Boom. How about that?
There you go.
There we go. There we go. I'm working things out, y'all. But yeah, Whitlock is the guy that was talking about Cam Newton. Cam Newton is an analyst for ESPN here. And I thought he was doing a pretty decent job, but I can't lie. Whitlock did open my eyes to some things. I want to know what y'all think. I'm not sure if y'all even watch ESPN like that, but y'all do know he's on ESPN with Stephen A. Smith on First Take, right? Cam Newton.
Yeah.
So what y'all think about it? According to what he's saying, Cam is what he would consider to be an Uncle Tom. And it has also stopped the progression of him moving up in the NFL world, possibly getting maybe an owner's position or something of that nature. What y'all think? Y'all think it's holding him back?
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna go first right quick because I saw this and I had mentioned this a while back about Cam and another guy why they ain't getting off it. Sometimes that ain't people goal. You know what I'm saying? Cam might not want to be a GM, a coach, or none of that. He might not. He don't show me them aspirations. He started a show where he could be himself, where he could wear that crazy hair. He can wear him crazy unit. He created a image, and that's what ESPN bought. It's you would call it buffoonery, but I watched him actually talk that in existence. Remember when Skip was gone? He said, "Hey, I'm right here, ESPN. Y'all need to hire me." They didn't. They went and got Shannon. Soon they got rid of Shannon. He said, "Hey, I'm right here. I can bring your ratings up." And he got right there in that position. And he still got his Funky Friday and his little sit-down show. Well, big sit-down show. I don't want to call it little, like disrespected. But his sit-down show. And he got creative control. I think he all right. I don't think he messed up on money. Now, part two, with him saying him being the way he is, we knew that. You remember? He got kicked out of college. He had to go to JUCO. He been a little wildfire how he do his thing. So, that did surprise me. But I don't see him with aspirations of being a head coach yet or being a GM yet. I think he just really finding himself and learning life after football. Because you see, he still work out and be like, hey, why? Now, the thing he's saying is, why you don't call me to play? Y'all go get these other old quarterbacks. Why I ain't got a call? Now, that's what he still want to do. He still want to play football. But I ain't sure if he's ready to go to that next level, put in the time and the work and what it takes, So that's my slab. I'll park it right there because, and Whitlock, it's easy to throw rocks at a glass house. It's just easy. And I understand what he's trying to say, but That's not his thing. We can ask Whitlock, why you not over there at ESPN trying to have the best talk show like Stephen A. Why you ain't trying to go like the Pat McAfee show? We can criticize you, but we don't. You know what I'm saying? So everybody entitled to their opinion. I think if you ask Cam, he'll be like, I ain't trying to be no coach or no GM. I don't think he want that responsibility. He don't even live his life like that. You know what I'm trying to say? You can see people who want responsibility. They life look structured and they look a certain way. He look like, I'm just having fun. I got a bunch of money, and hey, I can do what I want.
So he just don't fit the criteria for you. He don't fit that criteria.
Well, I don't think because
he don't want it.
Yeah. You dress how you want to be, accepted. If he wanted that job, he'll start putting on the suits, making his image a little cleaner, a little bit like that. But he's still far left. He making his money,
I got you.
Yeah.
TB, you into Sports Center? You watch any of that stuff?
I don't. But every time that I don't know. Every time I see Jason Whitlock, every time he go viral or it's a clip, I do tend the times that I see it, it's always kind of like it almost seems like it's a certain kind of shtick that he got. Not to say that it's like and don't get me wrong, I don't shy away from nobody having giving no criticisms or accountability. It's just a tone in what they say. It almost comes off as like, hey, this your role, this is what we need you to do, or him saying this is the role I'm gonna play. I'm gonna be the heel, and I'm gonna be the one that's gonna always kind of call out black folks as far as you being victims, and it seems like that's his lane he in. I don't really follow a whole bunch of Cam Newton either, but what I found interesting is that, and I could be totally wrong, so y'all, correct me, but he was mentioning he compared it to Matt Ryan, right? And I think that kind of fits into the whole mode of like almost like checking black folks, but be more like this white dude in a sense. Because to me, it's like why he didn't say you could be like D'Amico Ryans. Why he didn't pick his name? You know what I'm saying? Why did he go to Matt Ryan route? Right. And I could be wrong on like the path that Matt Ryan took, and that maybe that's what Cam Newton. He's saying Cam Newton was trying to take that route. But if we talk about being a head coach or in the coaching environment, why he didn't say Matt Ryan? I mean, why he didn't say D'Amico Ryans? You know what I'm saying? Like why he took it was just an odd way of doing it. So I think he's playing that role of like I don't know if you want to call it the black conservative role, like this new black conservative kind of it's not even really new, but it's a certain what's the word? I guess a certain rhetoric that you hear. And Jason Whitlock seems to be always in that role anytime I see him. Because I don't really watch him. So when I do see him, it's always that kind of thing. And it's always like him being considered a coon or whatever you want to call it. And it seems like he like leans into it. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. I'm really getting tired of the whole here we are on national television, and now it's always us fighting amongst each other about something, about you being a victim or you a coon. I'm just getting tired of that whole conversation, man. It's getting old. You know what I'm saying? I think people sit back and go, ooh, look at them again, fighting again. That's how I look at it. That's what they doing. They're like, ooh, there they go fighting again. It's dumb and stupid to me. Hey, you told me 58 years old, something like me. Why are you even putting yourself in that position to have them kind of conversation at this point? You know what I'm saying? Like, what is Cam going to do with that information? He going to be like, you know what, you right. No, they're going to have a back and forth now. And if you're going to get on the internet, they're going to choose a side. And they're going to choose, so it's dumb and stupid to me to have that conversation.
Yeah.
I agree with you a lot, T, man. Yeah. I ain't going to lie. You down there repeating. Well, I ain't gonna even say repeating. I'm about to repeat what you saying, basically. But first things first, I want to acknowledge this. Why does Cam have to change how he is to become what he wants? I never understood that narrative. Like, if this is who you are, I don't say like the comparison to Matt Ryan. Okay, Matt Ryan is more of a suit and tie guy. The way you kind of described him, Rich. Suit and tie guy, kind of got his stuff, looks more professional, if you will. But why does Cam have to turn into professional to get to that level? I'm not judging him off of what he looks. I want to judge him off of what he can achieve. What can he do? So I don't think it's fair. And I've always been this person to where I never thought it was fair for people to be judged off of what they look like. I don't care what you look like. Can you do the job? That has always been my narrative. Can you do the job? Damn what you look like. Damn what you wear. Damn what your kind of clothing you want to put on. That's your business. I don't care. Long as you come to here to do the job, I feel like, you know, that should be good enough for me. That's all I want from you. So I don't like the way we look at him and then want to say the things about what he wears and all that there. Cam has always been a extravagant type dresser. But now there are other people, Dwayne Wade, extravagant type dresser. Some of the things that he wear, I may not approve of it, but that don't mean he couldn't do the job. It's just that simple. You know, he can still do the job. What you got, Rich? What you finna say?
Whitlock, see, Whitlock, like you said, T and Quality, he say what the white people can't say. Or we'll be saying they're racist. Because Cam, the only thing Cam was pointing out, and the reason he did use the Matt Ryan, because Cam spoke on the Matt Ryan.
Okay.
Said that. He said Matt Ryan ain't played football in Atlanta, then when made him the president. Now, the oxymoron is ain't no black guy president of no football team. You're not gonna get that. The highest you're gonna get is GM. You're gonna get GM or coach. You're not gonna become their president or the or operation manager. But the GM holds a strong position. With that being said, is when he said that, he went to the second part was Matt Ryan went to went to Atlanta and became the president. A week at president, he went and got Stefanski. That's how he over there.
See, that's how Stefanski got over there.
Yes, Matt went pick him. That's his homeboy. So this is what Cam was pointing out, how the good old boys. You got all these coaching jobs, and so far, every one of them a white boy. They went and got Mike McCarthy out the bed and made him Pittsburgh Steelers head coach. You see what I'm saying? That's what Cam talking on. He like, you passing up all these guys that's active right now. Eric B. Enemy at Kansas City. All these dudes was kind of proven. And you passed over them and we're going to get all these washed up. But that's what he was saying, that it's a good old boys club and they're making it back white. That's why this Super Bowl is white. They're trying to get themselves back in there because they was losing it. They was losing it. So they're trying to get it back the way they want it. And that's how Cam was pointing out. And Jason was just saying, no, you want to be more like Matt Sharp. And no, I mean, like that dude, Matt Ryan. And he was like, nah, he don't need to be no like Matt Ryan. His job is to point out what he see, and he did that. And I think that's great. He had ESPN saying that. He had ESPN saying the NFL is a good old boys club, and they picking all white boys. He's saying that on national TV. So Whitlock is they bulldogs. So they say, go at him and throw some dirt. So Cam don't give a fuck. That's why he said, I know you're going to want to fight me when you see me, Cam. No, you're not. He just know what type of person you is.
You know what type of person you are.
Yeah, we know them because in our community, we got them. You know them. We see them.
Yeah, we got them.
Yeah, we got
I think that whenever you did bring up a good point, Rich. Like maybe that's not the route he wants. And I understand that too. I would say this, man, like it to me is it's kind of corny, man. You sitting up on ESPN on everybody level. I mean, everybody on that network. So is Cam Newton on ESPN?
Yeah,
he's a
okay.
He took Shannon Sharp's spot.
Is Whitlock on ESPN?
Absolutely not.
He on FS2. He on the Jason FS1.
But I don't even think he's talking sports, Rich. I think he's just on there as far as a newscaster. I don't think he's talking sports.
He have a show on FS1. Him and another dude. It used to be three of them on now. The dude from New England, him and another dude. The other two fell off. Now he just got the Whitlock show. Right. And he talk about everything. But
he talks about everything.
Yeah, he talks about sports, a little politics, but it's on a sports thing. It's on FS1. So he has a little show.
My thing is, I might get some pushback on this, but Cam Newton is talking about the good old boys at the NFL. That's what they're bringing it back to. While you sitting on ESPN owned by Disney. So
Right.
my thing is, I mean, what's the point of talking about the pot and you sit in the kettle kind of thing? You know what I'm saying? Like
Uh-oh.
I don't understand that. Like what why you even talk like that's where you at? You know what I'm saying? Like it is what it is. Am I like hey, that's what you signed up for that. You asked for that. So hey, you here.
Can I give you a
Like
different side, T-Ben?
yeah, hold on, give me 1 second.
Yeah,
I'm
go
gonna
ahead.
part my slab after this one. So if it's and I don't like calling them plantations. I don't even really, but in my the way they frame it is like that's a good old boys club over there, almost like over here though, where I'm at, it's not. Like, all right, man, if you say something too out of line, to them, get rid of you too. Then you gonna be talking about, man, you can't do what you want, that's so I'm just, I get some pushback on that maybe, but I just don't understand the point of calling out that over there when you over here. Now I could be wrong, maybe ESPN do things different, maybe Disney do things different, but hey, I part my slab on that one. But yeah, go ahead, Rich.
This is the flip side of the coin.
Mm-hmm.
When you in the pot,
Mm-hmm.
some people have to go in the pot to save everybody else, to show them how to get out the pot or not to come to it. That's what he doing. Because you got to realize what this conversation started at. He didn't change who he was to get in the pot. He see now,
Okay.
if he'd have put on a suit and tie and act like this to go over there and work. Now he the same ignorant to Cam, hair, shirt, don't give a fuck. When they asked him, this is what I'm getting at. They asked him, they was talking about the Stefanski high and the Matt Ryan high at Atlanta
Mm-hmm.
because it's all black and you got white people that don't know the culture. So that was Stephen A conversation. So when he tossed it to Cam, he a straight shooter. Man,
Mm-hmm.
that's the good old boys club. Y'all know what it is. I was there. I read. So he not confused. He telling you, I know they'll get rid of you. I don't give a fuck. That's what he really saying.
Okay.
Y'all can't do nothing
Okay.
to me. I got my 2 shows. I'm who I am. Y'all paying me to be who I am. So I'm not gonna hold my tongue. That's why Jason Whitlock, they sent him to try to correct him. Man, go check him. Get him in line. Because Stephen A gonna be like,
Mm-hmm.
hey, I can't. That's Cam. This is what you paid for. You see what I'm trying to
Yeah.
say?
Yeah.
So
Yeah. I hear what you're saying. Yeah.
that. So he not thinking that Disney good or none of that shit good. I'm here. I'm making money. I'm just gonna tell y'all what it is. You know what I'm saying? He not gonna lead you in the house and say, hey, do this, do that, do this. So
Yeah. That's a fair
that's the
point. Yeah.
only
I hear you.
he. You know what I'm trying to say? He not selling himself out. They accepted him the way he was. Hair,
Gotcha. Yeah.
dress,
No, that makes
braids.
sense.
So y'all
Yeah.
about this. This is what y'all about me. So when I say this type of shit, he
Mm-hmm.
gonna get pushback. I'm sure they call. Hey man, you can't say that. And he like, shit, this what you paid for. Y'all told me I ain't got no restrictions. And because you gotta be careful, because other people that danced around that, real fine. Cam shot straight to it. Oh, that's good. Now that's how he get here and he start breaking it down. I was like, damn, Cam, you might need to keep some of that info. But
No, that's
like
good
you say,
info. It's like I don't be watching. That's good
yeah, yeah,
info. You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? 'Cause I didn't know
Yeah,
his arrangement. You know what I'm saying? But if
yeah.
because I've seen a few clips of him going back and forth with Gilly, with Charleston White. You know what I'm saying? Some clips pop up. But as far as tuning into his show, I didn't know he's who he is. Like he is on his own show and over in ESPN. He was on
Oh yeah.
ESPN.
Oh
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? So
He the
yeah,
same way.
Well,
He
I'm
the
yeah. I
gonna
same
say
don't.
way.
this about Jason Whitlock. He's very controversial, like you say, when it
Yeah.
comes to speaking about the black community, if you will. And one of
Hmm.
the things, just to point out something that I thought was kind of cuckoo from him is some of the things he says, how it could be contradicting when he brought on Anton, the Anton guy on his show, and he agreed with Anton about what he would have did to Holcomb. And I know we're not talking about that, guys. I'm just showing you his opinion on that. Let me know that I don't know if you're for real or if you kind of pulling my string here, because contrary to what we all believe, I didn't think any of that particular stuff that happened between those two guys was right. And for you to bring one of them on and allow him to spew his I'd have kicked his butt, I'd have did that. Well, then what lane are you really in to the Whitmore guy? Jason Whitmore. I want to know what lane are you really in, because that's not That doesn't speak of highly class and anything like that. Yet you let that be one of the topics and main topic on your show. But then you turn around and you tell Cam what he needs to do. Now, there's one thing that I will agree with him when it comes to Cam. I don't think most of the times when Cam has a take or anything like that, I don't think it's somewhat thought out all the way. I think Cam is more of an emotional thinker. And that's and to me, I would also say that's a part of the younger generation, which I think Cam kind of floats around in, that younger generation mindset, to where I don't necessarily need facts. I just want to tell you how I feel. Okay, telling me how you feel, that's fine. And I'm not going to judge you for that. But when you're on a platform to where we're talking about facts and things of that nature, you got to have those things. You got to have something to support what you're saying. So I think Cam a lot of times deals with emotions, but that doesn't make him a bad guy. So I'm not trying to say that for Cam. That doesn't make Cam a bad guy because he speaks on his emotion. It's just how he feels. I sometimes speak on mine. I try to have a lot of facts about what I say so that I can have something to support it, but there are going to be times where I am emotional, and I don't blame Cam for being that way. And clearly, Whitmore does the same thing when he brought on other guests that don't speak to what he's trying to, the narrative that he's pushing.
But
you know what?
Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say real quick, man. I'm not really. There's like almost like a script that you hear a lot of black conservatives speaking on today. And to be honest, a lot of stuff that's pointed out makes sense to me. My issue is that it's never like I don't hear a lot of nuance in the conversation. It's always the same talking points. It's like, hey, you know, you victims, you more racist, you just as racist or you more racist than white folks. It's always it's rooted in like how just not to yourself up by your bootstraps rhetoric. It's just the same talking points. There's no nuance to it. And I think the point I was making is that he invited Anton over to his show because they both have that same kind of mentality behind things. And I think that's why he brought him. So they can really talk about how how black folks are effing up, which is okay. But like I said, there's no nuance to the discussion. So it never really it comes like a pit against each other. It's never like no common ground, no middle ground. You know what I'm saying? And that's my issue with the whole that whole philosophy, I guess. But that's all I wanted to say, Rich. I'll part my slab on that one.
Man, look here. You said it best. It's two type of people, them and us. And and they know they kind. Like you said, I don't know what their rhetoric is. It's like they act like they want to help the black people and they down, but all you do is point out the bullshit and try to say, this is us. No. You know what I'm saying? I don't know where they get off on that. It's a couple of dudes that does that. And I'd be like, damn, that's crazy. That's a crazy way to look at it. But, you know, Jason Whitlock and Anton, they're the same person. See? You know what I'm saying? Different skin. They same person, though. You know what I'm trying to say? And Cam, and like you were saying, quality, I'm touching on you by Cam and this. Cam wasn't, I think, brought to ESPN to be a fact checker. I think he was there to be the wild factor and keep everybody, you know, in tune. Because you got to realize,
Stephen
A can't go off the rack no more because, you know, he's going to run for politics and he got the big check. So he got to be responsible. You see what I'm saying? He had Shannon. Shannon got fucked off. So now he got Cam. Now
Cam, that makes a lot of sense what you're saying,
Cam now, you know what I'm saying? So it's a aesthetic they going for. You know what I'm saying? They're not gonna put two Stephen A's up there. It ain't gonna work.
It ain't gonna work. Right.
You gotta have all this here. And Stephen A is your fact man, and Cam is he gonna give you his personal opinion that might be right, and then it might be off. But he don't give a fuck. That's like you say, that's how he feel and he understand it. So hey, that's what they paying for. But
it ain't nothing wrong with that. It ain't nothing wrong with him having his opinion.
To make a long story short, as black people, when we get on here, I'm gonna take your word quality. We got to be accountable because I hate to say it, but as a person of color, when you speaking for everybody. Because if I fuck up, that's on everybody. They're not gonna just say, "Hey, Rich fucked up." They're gonna be like, "Black people fucking up. Look at Rich.
Yeah.
They ain't shit." So I don't like that narrative, but we have to. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, why you have to change to go somewhere? You know why you know because TBN brought it up before, and in a later in a segment, what you said, how y'all work voice. You know what I mean? When you go to work, you know, do you change? You remember? See, Cam didn't have to. He ain't got to put on a pretty suit. They accepted him. Like Snoop Dogg. There's certain people they accept the way they are.
The way they are.
We want you the way you are. Now, some of us come in, hey, cut your hair, put your suit on. You can't say this. You can't. So, hey, you know, but in this case, you know, Cam probably got a good hand, and Jason Whitlock is doing what he do. You know, he chasing. We talking about him, so he winning. That's what he wants.
Winning.
You know what I'm trying to say? Right. He not offering no solutions. He just offering rhetoric, hoping to get some backsplatter. You know what I'm saying? And,
see, that's the thing. That's the thing, right? That's why it says no nuance. So, like I said, and let me make sure I make it clear. Like I said, it's certain talking points that I agree with. Like, hey, look, I think that there are a lot of us who, instead of attempting to do something, you won't make the attempt because of the rhetoric of like they gonna let you do it, or because the system ain't gonna allow you to, so it's not even gonna try it. And my thing is, while we may like on one side it's like, hey, you know, what's it, white supremacy? There's no systemic racism, not holding nobody back. To me, I'm kind of like, hey, even if I say it does exist, that's no excuse to not be able to get to the next point in your life. You just might have to work a little bit harder. You might have to. It's not impossible. It may be harder, but it ain't possible. So I'm just like, figure it out. But if I'm doing something, I'm gonna show somebody, hey man, this is how I did it. This is steps that I did. I went and did this. I went to this office, talked to that person. I wrote this down, whatever it is. Give me the steps. Don't just say, hey, go do it. Go figure it out. I figured it out. You can do it. Show me how to do it. Give me the steps. Because if I think that I can't get it done, you saying that you did do it, well, show me what you did so I can walk in them footsteps. So I think they don't. So that's like the nuance. Like, hey, y'all, I think systemic racism don't exist. You think it do exist. I'm in this position. This is how I did it. This is the way to go about doing it. Now, when that person goes to try it and they say, look, I did everything you told me to do. This what they said to me. This what happened. Now we can reassess. But like I said, there's no nuance. So anybody really giving the like the roadmap. It's just like, oh, I did it, figure it out. They like, man, I can't figure it out. So on one end, it's like, hey, they say I can't get to this next step, so I'm not gonna try. Other one is saying you can do it because look at me right now. I'll show them how to do it. You know, that's kind of that's where I'm at with it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, that's my little spiel on that.
Oh yeah,
I'm gonna make this last little point, and I don't want to make it about race because it kind of doesn't really fit this narrative, but in a sense it does. And it's always going to be something that's in the back of the room. And anytime or someone says it's not about race, but yet we're about to bring it up, then clearly it's
about race.
Yeah, it's about race. But let's really be transparent here. Matt Ryan is a white guy. He's a white guy. And he fits the criteria of the good old boys that the NFL is about. So if Cam even wanted that job, it would be exactly what TBN just said. He would have to work 3 times harder to get it because other people are going to be offered it because of just they're part of the club. So, I mean, at that point now to Whitlock, I would challenge him to be like, why would I want the job? I like how y'all say, Cam's got 2 podcasts that he's doing right now. He's doing pretty good. He's getting money from ESPN. He's definitely into the fashion world. And I may not like everything about Cam Newton, but he's a pretty successful guy. Pretty successful guy. When he first came in the NFL, I thought he revolutionized the quarterback position. I had never seen any guy that big to play that position and can do the things he did. So I was at awe with him when I first saw him in the NFL. So I mean, I don't have anything bad against him, anything like that, but I do challenge the thought of why would he want the job? Yeah, I got to change all this about me just to sit in this chair to say I'm doing that job. And why I want that? I don't want to change who I am. I ain't about changing. I am who I am, and I don't want to change. So why can't I just have the job and be who I am? And if I can't be accepted that way, then why do I want it? So that's just my thoughts on it right there.
See, but
that was a good
I
want to say something real quick.
That was a good one.
I want to say something real quick.
Okay.
Totally off the topic. Hey man, hit the like button if y'all watching. Why you just can't hit the like button? Just hit the like button. It's free to hit the like button. Ain't that hard? Just tap the like button. Hey man, just help us out. Get us in the algorithm. That's all we asking. Hit the like button, man. Come on. That's all I want to say. Hit the like button. Golly.
Hey y'all, we do it for y'all. We show up every Tuesday for y'all. We create more shows for y'all. Look, we all in uniform tonight. Thank the Power Mom. She got us all looking
that's
good.
for sure. You show right. We ain't even playing that. You show right.
T being in the OG, you know quality. He lived with the Pod Mom, so no telling what he gonna have on. And hey, this the lady, this the black and red. So hey, we're gonna have the store up in a minute. You can order yours too. You can be a part. You know, hey, listen. We do this for you and us, but mainly for you. Say, exactly. What else you got on sports, brother?
One more thing. I want to piggyback off what y'all just said. I am 1,000% in agreement with TBN and my brother Rich, man. It don't cost y'all 1 cent to hit that down.
Just hit the like button, man.
1 cent. Like and subscribe, guys. I need y'all to understand this. Everything that we do here, yeah, we talk. Yeah, we do this here, but it is to uplift our community. Everything we do is about uplifting our community. We want to give back to y'all. So in order to do that, y'all, we need y'all help. We need y'all help. There is no us without you. I tell y'all that every week. There is no us, us, without the letter U. We need you.
You know,
come on, y'all, help us out.
And I'm gonna try us without the you. You cannot spell us without the you.
Without you. I want to just kind of connect some dots, man. When you hit the like button, YouTube said, hey, people like that video. Let's make sure it pushes up in the algorithm. That way, if you enjoy what we talking about, more people get to see it. Because if you like it, somebody else don't like it. They say, oh, let me see what they talking about. Oh, they got 15, 20 more likes. Oh, let me see what they talking about. If they see someone with 1 or 2 likes, they thinking in their mind, oh, nobody like that. Just hit the like button. I'm done big.
You know, I don't even consider it big, and I just consider it letting them understand that this is how easy it is. This is how easy it is for us to do things to help y'all, to give back to that community. This is how easy it is. But like we say, my last one too, y'all. Yogi always tells me to do it. Paul Mom tells me to do it. I'm gonna do it right now.
Hey,
and it's that easy.
Before you leave sports, I got one topic I want to ask you about. Won't he do it? They talking about putting Shadua in the Pro Bowl. Won't they do it? See, I don't care how hard you fight. Won't he do it? I don't give a damn what you listen. You can't quit holding your nuts on Shadua. Let your nuts go. You don't get them chased. That man, they put that man in the Pro Bowl. Hey, I know it's a flag football game. I know it's a fucking flag football game, but let me tell you something. The white man's so cold, he went and looked at this nigga made a record breaking with the draft. He made 2-3 days of people watching the draft. He sold out his preseason and his jersey sold. We need somebody playing the Pro Bowl. They know so why is they in denial? You ain't bringing them there because no stats or nothing even done. You see what I'm trying to say? You could have brought
popularity.
Listen, you could have brought the boy from Jacksonville. Y'all could have sent CJ because all of them went to the games. He been on. Y'all know. So that's what I'm saying. Playing with us when you really know. You know what I'm saying? When you need us. You need us. You know, I'm going to say this. I've been working on this a minute. White folks love us more than we really think. Think about it. Think about that. If I had a white slave, listen what I'm going to tell you. If I had a white fucking slave, I wouldn't get that bitch my name. Fuck that. You're not getting my goddamn name. I wouldn't give him my daddy name. A slave.
Nope.
They did. They gave us their name. They got a show over in they got a show.
I don't know about that one, man. I don't know about that.
It's true.
I don't know about that.
They did give us their name, TV.
Listen what I'm going to tell you.
The name,
Let me ask you a question.
All right.
Who was You a black man. I'm not letting no white slave cook in my goddamn kitchen and I don't know what's going on. I don't trust them that much.
I'll tell you what.
They let their baby suck a black titty, man. They fronting, man, because I'm gonna tell you something. I heard a white woman who opened my eyes to this. She said, if you really white, don't go to Mexican restaurant, don't go to Chinese, don't go to black. Where you gonna go and eat? All we do is steal everybody's culture and make it say we made it. He said, that's it. He said, everything we got, we stole. Tell me a white woman, tell me white culture. She said, no, that's Asian, that's Mexican, that's African descent, that's Latino descent, nowhere. So what I'm saying is, your worst enemy is somebody you can envy. Like the dude I hated in school, he could dress best as me. He was just like me. That's why I didn't like the nigga. But I didn't have no reason. But guess what? That's what it is. You admire something so much and you can't, and you don't understand it, so you try to steal it and make it yours. You know what I'm saying? That's what
I agree with that part. I agree with that part.
But when I say
that's all I'm agree with on that.
Now listen what I'm saying with this. I know the mistreating, I know all that, but that's just people. What I'm saying is, for you to claim that you hate and despise and that's bullshit.
That's your ownership. The name was to show ownership. It ain't about number love.
Listen what I'm gonna tell you.
All right.
If African people had white slaves, they would not name them Unga Bunga. You would not get an African name. You would get a fucking crazy white name. We're not gonna let you be an extension of us. You see what I'm trying to say? That either show a sign of ignorance or you didn't know. You see what I'm trying to say?
I think it was a show of power. Like, you see, they got my last name because they belong to me. That's what that meant.
That's
not
cool.
That we love them.
I'm not saying
because of a sense of power that we belong to them.
I understand that, but look at the flip side of that. The flip side of that. You gave something your daddy gave you to a motherfucker you don't like. Your daddy rolled over in his grave that nigga got my last name.
No, they like, we own them. I don't think they mad. They own you. They're like, you can't tell us no. You got my name. We named you.
Out of ignorance, that sound right. But my dog's last name is Black. They not named after me. That dog name is Dog, and whatever the dog name. I'm not, and I love them. I'm not gonna give them my last name.
How long did it take? Well, then hey, let's get back to the topic, because we know we'll go all night on that. We'll go all night on that.
Hey, you know we'll get in there, but
we'll go all night on that, because maybe that could be for
So if Shadur in the Pro Bowl, the ratings go up. The white man, he straight. I'm telling you, they did analytics to get that boy in there, because there's no reason he should be that.
That's it, TBN,
there. Yeah, there's no reason for him to be there. And that's exploiting him. I hope he eating off of it, because that's what his daddy put it in. You know, his daddy was his agent, and they got him right. Anything in the contract, anything using his likeness or anything. If the Pro Bowl last year had 20,000 people watching, if it's 30,000, shit, he gonna get a piece of that, because that's what his likeness. That's his deal, his branding deal. But you know, I just showing you, won't he do it? The nigga wouldn't start.
I'm making one quick point too,
Rich. You in the Pro Bowl your first year.
Your first year.
A couple of games.
I want to make this quick point though. There's even rumors that they reached out to Deion Sanders about being the coach.
Yeah, everybody needs to. I don't doubt it.
Yeah,
I don't doubt
it. Didn't I say that a couple shows ago?
I think that's the reason why I brought it up. You said it. You brought it up. But just keep that in the back of your minds for the next couple of weeks. I know Brian D-Ball got the Tennessee job. Yeah, that's the old coach from the Giants. He's now in Tennessee.
I call that one. And while we're on air, I want to tell you, you was right, because you did say Sapinski was going to get picked first or second. You was absolutely right. I did not see that, but you say he white. That's a good old boy. They're going to do it, and they did.
They're going to take care of him.
I was hoping they do the right thing, but I see they didn't. That's all I had on sports. I was just messing with you about Shadur. And we'll get to the black girl beating her tennis racket. We'll get to that.
Yeah, that one coming. That one coming. But that won't be on today because we finna move on right now.
Yes.
So that'll end it for the sports segment. Thank y'all for that one.
Okay.
Appreciate you guys.
Okay.
And so here we go, T-Ben. It's on you. I'm
Uh-oh,
finna play your
T-Ben.
theme music.
Okay. Bam. There he is.
All right, you want me to hit the video or
there you go.
walk us to it?
I think I had 2 videos, man. Hit the whichever one you want to put on there first. I don't even. As a matter of fact, put the one with the family about the family building wealth. Put that on there first.
Okay. Let me know if this one ain't the one. Just kind of
raise the kids right. I'm not going to correct them by not telling them what their net worth is. We've chosen as a family not to disguise and not to hide from our wealth. And so we have family meetings every quarter, and we're passing on wealth at this point in time. I'm not waiting till I die. I want to watch my kids enjoy their wealth.
Wow.
And so we're passing on wealth to them now, and we're helping them manage through it, and we're helping them navigate. We have a family limited partnership that any of the kids can borrow from to start businesses. It's at those meetings when we sit there and we talk about you can get your hands on net worth, and what are we preserving here, and how are we using it, and exactly where are we giving money to, which I've made them do since they were young.
I want to hear just a little bit more about these family meetings.
Okay.
How often do they happen? Do you have an agenda?
We have them quarterly. Every year, once a year at the big meeting, I walk through the estate plan. What's going to happen? Like, where does the money go? How does it get there? I start the meeting by showing my net worth. Then I show them where the assets are, what companies we own, what the liquid money is, who has the liquid money, how do you get to it if I'm not here, where, who's the guys you call, like, where does the money go? How do you get your share? And then after I do that, I have all of them expose their net worth. And then they tell their siblings what they invested in, what they're spending their money on, and then typically after that, we pass on some wealth at those meetings. Very important that they're not treated equally, because life doesn't work that way. One's 12 years older than the other one, so one had 12 years of appreciation over the younger one. That doesn't mean we don't love you, it just means it's not going to be equal. So don't stand here like the three of you are equal, right? It's a lot of money for all of you. So I want to make sure none of them get pissed off about the fact that who has more than the other. So we go right down where it all falls, how the taxes hit each one, and why things go there. I want them to understand it. Otherwise, when I'm gone, they're going to fight. A lot of my peer group does not do that. They do not. They will not share family net worth. They feel like it could spoil their kids. If their kids knew how much money they were going to get, they might live their life differently. I've just chosen to think about it. If I didn't raise the kids right, I'm not going to correct them by not telling them what their net worth is. Raise the kids right, I'm not going to correct.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I wanted to first and foremost, what y'all think about that? Just y'all take on it. Go ahead, Quality. Don't start us off on that.
I kind of believe that had a little hint of what you was talking about last week. As far as with the kids, can you spoil them by giving to them and all that there? So a lot of what I was hearing from this man as he was speaking, what he was saying was something similar to kind of what I was hearing last week about, can we ruin them by giving them such a good head start? Is it wrong for us to allow them to go through the troubles and tribulations to become a better person so they can understand how possibly not to go back to that direction? So I kind of heard a lot of that when I was listening to what he was saying. And I thought it was very interesting too, because it kind of made a little sense what he was saying. I haven't really put together my thoughts on it quite all the way yet, but it did make a lot of sense in what he was saying.
What you think, Rich?
Hey man, I'm there already. I'm where he at. Not money wise. I'm saying mentality wise. Because my mom, when she died, she left me she left me good in a bad way. You know what I'm trying to say? Till this day, I'm still trying to get money from here, from there. She had 80,000 over here for us. I didn't know that. I called the people when it happened. They told me I was lying. Now they got the death certificate. Oh yeah, you do got some money over here. Let me see how it's gonna be allocated. But if she'd have sat down and said, hey, this over here, this at the teacher's retirement, this over here, and this saving. So now, as it's coming in, I'm seeing stuff. So that's why I said I had got me a trust and I started getting on it because what he's saying is what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Like the houses, the property, the food trucks, the car. I don't need y'all arguing over that. And everybody not gonna get the same. And I like the way he said that. Like my daughter that lived with me and was closer to my mother, she's gonna get the majority of that stuff. You see what I'm trying to say? The other kids will get this and that. You see what I'm trying to say? Because like you said, everybody ain't this. Like some of my kids, they got me and their mama and their grandmamas. Now my daughter, she don't have nothing but me and her mama. All the grandmamas gone. My dad is still here. That's it. After my dad and me and her mama died, it's nobody for her but her brothers and sisters. So I'm trying to really make sure she's settled. You see what I'm trying to say? So I think it comes with maturity when you want to do that. And that's a hard conversation to have because, and it shouldn't be. Because if I raise you, I ought to be able to say how much you make, what you doing with your money. But the mothers teach the kids that that's their business and it's so private to where, you know, it ain't what it is. Like me, I have always been open. You know what I'm saying? If I hit a lick and I got some money, I tell, hey kids, I hit. What we gonna do? We need to do something. What you need? What you need? What you need? And they see that with me. So when I get it, I bring it. Let's do something with it. And they like that. So I was trying to teach them to don't wait till your kids get grown to y'all start learning to work together. Because if I raise you and we live together, there's no reason we shouldn't be able to break bread and make money together. You know what I'm trying to say? I got it. Because my mama, she couldn't quit being a parent. You see what I'm saying? When we did shit, she ain't gonna bust the money down even. She gonna give me what she would give her son. And that's why I told her we can't do business. It ain't about me being your son. Break it off even, and you know, now you can come back and get more if you want. No, don't spoon feed me. We grown now. We grown. But that's the way of mentality. We have to break that old way of thinking because that's what's the old way. Mama and grandma didn't tell you nothing. They paid the bill. Bring me the money. I give you, you know. So I like that way he thinking, you know, opening the kids up, checking the idea and putting it on the table. I think that's a good family structure. You know, something I would like, you know, put it on the table. Baby, what you make, what I make, we'll make. This is what we're making, what we can do, you know. You never know though, you know. But I think that is really good. I mean, that's a really start. And I don't think you have to have $1 million or a bunch of money to do that. I think it starts with your mentality.
Just your
mentality.
Know,
the opening up, the trusting. It's hard for people to tell the truth. How much you made, how much you have, what you spending it on. Well, I got this, I got a little something, I bought this. So, you know, I just see a lot of structure. And I think that's what we're gonna need to make it as a people. We're gonna need that structure, whatever it look like for you and your family. But you need some kind of structure. Because growing up black, when I grew up, it wasn't no structure. Only structure was you go to school. When you graduate, either you're gonna get a job or you're gonna go to college or the military. That's it, that's all. And you know what I'm trying to say? It wasn't no business there. So I didn't know, you know. So I think it's great, man. I think it's great. I applaud him and anybody that's thinking like that. You know what I'm saying? Putting family first. You know what I'm saying? That's what the Rothschilds did. That's what the Kennedys did. That's what the Bushes do. That's what all the family, the Chases, you know, everybody. That's what they family do. They invest in their family and they make their family rich so they keep going. But if you know, we don't do that much in the black family. So, you know, hey, because we don't have much. So I understand that part, you know.
What you think about it, TBN?
But if you think about it, it'll work. You can, you know, be that spark. Go ahead, TBN.
Yeah, man. First and foremost, like this, what he was talking about is like one of the next steps that me and my wife, you know, are working towards being able to have this kind of discussions. And I didn't even, you know, is he the way he laid it out was so matter of fact. And it's funny because I never even thought about it the way he was laying it out. Like, yeah, wow, Big Yogi in the building. What's up?
What's up, fellas?
Yeah.
Hold up, Yogi man.
Got a little downtown. Got a little downtown. Decided to come hang with my brothers. You know what I'm saying?
I knew you could stay away. I knew you could stay away.
Hey man,
Channel, if y'all don't know, that's Big Yogi. Hey, That's Big Yogi from the Kickback. That's our brother. Y'all are blessed with his presence.
Yes, indeed.
Come on, T-Bed.
You know what I'm saying? But hey,
Go
man,
ahead.
can I say something? Can I say
Go
something
ahead.
about the video you
Come
just
on.
played? Because you know
Yeah.
I've been watching, man, and you know, here I want to say here a few months ago, man, I tried to get my family together on some, not what the billionaire dude talking about, but more of, hey, man, like it's hard out here, right? Not saying we all struggling, but if we was to try to find another way to make income, you know, it would be harder for us to do it by ourselves. But if we come together as a round table and everybody put their money into the table, then we can take that money and then we can start investing it, and right? And all the money in the beginning is going to go back to the table, go back into the bowl, and we're going to invest in some more things, man. Man, I hate to say this, but it's the truth, right? How I look at life, man, I look at life as the I don't want to say it on YouTube. Man, I look at it as a drug game, bro. Everything is flipping and returning. You know what I'm saying? You don't sit up here and you don't go spend money on whatever you want. You put it back into the pot to get more. And you know, I wanted to add that concept to a few members of my family. You know what I'm saying? But the kicker is, bro, everybody got to be down with the plan. Everybody. If it's one person that's not, if it's one person that's skeptical about it, then it's not going to work. See, you got to understand, man. Look, man, it's going to seem like ain't nothing happening off the rip. And see, that's the problem with us. Everybody want instant results. No.
Yeah.
You got to crawl before you walk, man. Nip told us, man, this shit is a marathon, not a sprint, man. And long as we got that concept, bro, man, we can eat, bro. We can all eat together as a family, man. Our kids can be good if we make the moves. Something I was getting up out of the conversation. Oh, we don't know how to do this. You know what I'm saying? We ain't never had nobody. Why the fuck we can't be the first?
Bingo.
Why the fuck can't we be the first? Why we can't establish wealth within our family?
Yeah.
But see, man, but like I said, a lot of the thing I run into is everybody wanting instant results, instant. As soon as they put their money in, they expect to get a return. That ain't how the shit go. Once you put that money in the ball, man, that money gone. Don't think about that shit no more. You know what I'm saying? And like, man, everybody got to be on board, bro. Everybody got to be on board with it, man. But that's my little 2 cents about that shit, man.
I appreciate that, Big Yogi.
Say your slogan. Hey, like mine.
Like mine, yeah.
You gotta have
Build
like
like
mine for that.
mine.
Because if a person don't understand when they give money into something like that and want instant results, they ain't on the mindset that you on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't give if I don't have. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna give that. I need that. That's my last, and I'm dependent on it. Now I don't operate like that. So yeah, you know, and black people.
And then to me, man, I'm sorry to cut anybody out, but to me, man, like we already had this stigma on us from generations of fuck ups, right? Generational curses. Like, man, why if we can sit up here and live on the generational curses, why we can't establish generational wealth and stand on the wealth? We sit up here, bro, and we sit up here and we look at people, right? We had a conversation about this last time, how you got some kids that parents that took care of them and shit, right? We can all put our kids in these positions to where we can take care of our kids too. And then something I seen that he said, man, he made sure within, all right, he giving them money, but he making sure within them teachers, I want you to understand that life ain't fair. He's older than you, so he's gonna get more. That's teaching them, okay, I can't expect what everybody else get. You got to, man, them people that's older than you, they probably didn't put in more work than you have. So of course they're gonna get more of the money. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of things you can teach within them teachings, man. That'll assure you that they gonna be good and they not just gonna fuck off the money. What he doing, how he setting his kids and grandkids and all them up, man, they money gonna literally be generational. They'll never go broke. That's something we need to incorporate into our minds, man.
Yep.
It's something we need to incorporate in our minds as black people, man. Get off the bullshit, bro. And let's make some money, man. Let's create some generational. Don't pass down generational traumas and all that shit. Pass down some money, man.
I tell you all what, Yogi came in this sun gun. He ain't been here 2 minutes, but he set this sun gun on fire. That is some great, man.
He
You on it
feeling
right
that.
now,
No,
bro.
man, because I've been on this shit, man. Man, I sit up here, bro, and I bust my ass, man. I bust my ass at work, but in the back of my mind, I know me busting my ass for these people and never get me nowhere. While the people that run this company are at home with their feet kicked up, they ain't gotta work in no fucking cold weather, no heat. They in their house chilling. Why the fuck I can't be in that house chilling while other people operating my shit?
It's the mindset. And you just made it clear right there. It's the mindset. So your mindset now has changed to the point where you're now even thinking of being that guy, the guy. See, most people, when you think about this, guys, and this is kind of crazy, and don't get me wrong, sometimes you got to do what you got to do. So I'm not placing judgment on anybody that does whatever they do. I ain't here to judge nobody. I'm only here to try to help you evolve what you're doing. So most people, when they have the mentality, when you first come and you're looking for a job and you fill out the application, your mentality is already taken to a point where you're going to have to go at the bottom. Okay, it's okay to start at the bottom, but you got to have that mindset that says, I don't want to stay here. I don't want to stay here. I want to move up. And then once I move up, it's got to be different levels of moving up. Moving up don't necessarily mean moving up in that particular company. It can be moving up as far as buying something for me to make my own money. Learning how to be a welder, learning how to be a plumber, taking something that I know and make that how I make my living off of what I know, not off of or what somebody is telling me every day. Hey, get up and go to this address, that place, go this place, go do that, or get on your computer and start clicking all this here, micromanaging. No, you don't always have to do that. That's your stepping stone. That's the first step. You got to keep going up. You got to keep going up. You can't just stay right there, because if you do, you become complacent.
And part two.
Go ahead, Rich.
As a people, let's not get it twisted. Everybody ain't made to have their own business.
Absolutely.
Because some people do better working. But if you do have the independent mind state, that's great. But I'm just saying, for everybody out there, I don't want to tell them that, working ain't for them, because I know some people, they do better than people who got their own business working. You know what I'm saying? Some people know how to manage like that. So, it's just really like you say, what you want, what your mind state is. Is you tired enough? I can tell you, my cousin over this snow right now that just happened. This man been his job 2 years, 3 years. He quit. I said, man, how you quit your job and you don't have nothing? He said, I sit here and thought about it. They capped me out. They wouldn't let me make but so much money. And I'm like, why y'all holding me back? He say, why I'm asking them why they holding me back when I'm holding myself back? Now me, I'm so old school. I'm thinking, don't leave your job where your money at. He told me something that I never heard nobody say. He looked at me and say, cuz if I stay there, I'm going to stay there. He said, I got to get out here where I ain't got nothing that's going to make me do something.
He said, that's how.
He said, that's what, man, guess what? He called me tonight. He called me. I can call him. That nigga got him a forklift driving job, making a little more money. He went found it today. 2 days off, he went found it. He said, if I'd had that job, I wouldn't have found it. I said, it makes sense now. But to me, I would have had another job or something lined up before I left this.
Before you even left.
He said, fuck it, I got to get out here on the pavement. It's going to make me go find something. And it made him find something. I didn't believe that logic, but I'm just sharing it with y'all because it just fucking happened. No bullshit. And I didn't believe it. I said, man, you tripping, dog. You got bills. He said, man, I'm going to get it. He said, it made him go call and look for jobs till he got something today. I was like, what the fuck? In 2 days, say, shit. I told you. I said, damn.
And see,
that's crazy. Go ahead.
No, and see, I look at mind states as this, right? To me, like it's to me, and I may be wrong, but it's only 2 mind states you can have. You can have the worker bee mind state, or you can have the entrepreneurial mind state, right? The ones with that the entrepreneurial mind state with a worker bee mentality, you're going to eventually outgrow and want to you're gonna want to get to a point where you're doing your own thing. And I'm not sitting up here thinking I'll be the best person to run the business, but hell, I never know if I never try.
There you go.
That's
You know what I'm
right
saying?
there.
And see, and that's the thing, bro. Like we held back, but by the what if, man, fuck that, man. Let your nuts go. Let them hang. Get out there, man, because you never know what you'll turn into, bro. I guarantee you, man, all these motherfuckers that's worth billions and multi-million-dollar corporations, man, some of them walked into the doors, ain't true enough. All right, granted. But you got some motherfuckers that, man, put their balls to the wall, they went and got that shit and turned out to what they turned out to. You never know unless you put yourself out there and try, man. You got to throw that fishing pole in that water, man, in order to catch the goddamn fish, bro.
Can I say something? Can I say something right quick for somebody else go? Hey,
go for it, Rich.
People who listening, I don't know who listening, how many out there. Our lips are closer to, our ears are closer to our lips than they are y'all's. When Yogi telling you this, and when they saying this, y'all got to realize, y'all looking at us. We just jumped off the porch and did something, man. You looking at the result of, let's just go do it and see what happens.
See what happened.
Let's turn the camera on.
And we ain't even beginning to tip the iceberg of what this.
That's what I'm saying. And I'm quality. I'm sure he wasn't thinking I'm going to be a part of. Yogi, I'm sure he wasn't. That T-Ben, he was going to be a professor somewhere because we saw he been shooting the videos with you inside. Now myself too, I was going to probably, come in this lane. But for everybody else, I'm just saying we are example how we came together. We all totally different. We all got different ways of making money, and we all come together right here at one time to make something happen. This is what happened when you say, fuck it, let's see what happened. Let's take a chance. Because we would have been like stuck on our old job if we didn't take a chance. We would still be where we was. But dealing with that. Because we didn't like situations like at your job, you say, I'm gonna do this here. And guess what? You know how much hard work this is. Quality, you running the boards tonight. You see what it is. Yogi, you see what it is. When we fall down, we got to keep going. So, hey, each one teach one. That's how we getting stronger. So we are a living example of what we telling you. You can do what you want because that's what we finna do. You finna see this here part going to the top, and we ain't looking for the money part of it, but that come with when you do your job good. You see what I'm saying? When we do it good, it comes. And I know that. And I think we're doing a damn good job. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, I'm just saying, hey, we living examples of, hey, you could take a chance. It might work.
Y'all. Hey, I got a question for y'all though, right? It's a really good question, right?
Hold on. I gotta use my take.
You gotta let TB get in there, man.
Yeah,
it was just a quick question.
Yeah.
Y'all warm? Because it's cold in the bitch out here.
Boy, I was noticing that boy Yogi didn't put up the face mask and everything.
Damn.
Boy, looking like Pooh Shiesty.
Hey,
you got the Pushati.
Hey, the Pushati is crazy. Hey, man, it makes me understand more and more Kenny on South Park. I swear to God.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
But give us something, man. Come on, we done took your little segment, man, and we done ran with it. Come on, talk to us.
No, man, good conversation, man. That's the whole point. Hey, but like I was saying, he was speaking about it so matter of fact, you know what I'm saying, where in my mind, I never really thought about, of course you are going to pass things down to your children, but he was like, look, we gonna let everybody know we got right now, so you can have it right now. And so it's a lot of nuggets in there because now they know how to maintain it for when they do leave. Not only that, not only can they maintain it, but they know how to use it in the real world because the world could be different when the parents had it versus when they pass it down to the children. So when they put money in different places and seeing how it work over here, investing in this kind of technology or this company or this industry, and then their time might be different than when the parents first got started. So it's so many nuggets that he dropped in. Like, we show you where the money's going, what we investing in. They got a family trustee so they can pull money from, or whatever financial vehicle they can borrow money from. And to me, well, not just to me, but generally speaking, that's like you said, that's wealth is when you can prolong the money, not just have one lump sum and I got all this money. No, you got to make that last 2 generations. And they showing you how to keep the ball rolling as time progresses, as the world changes. They looking at it, they know where to put it, they know where to, they give the advice of their parents. Hey, I would advise you to do this with it. Children might say, well, this is where the world is going, so we think we should put it right here. They may be like, okay, let's do that, kids. But I think that's a great idea. Something that I would like to incorporate as we, build some financial ladders in our household to say, hey, this is what we have, this where it's gonna go, this where it's at right now, this what you got, and this is what we think you should do with it. Or however y'all come together. They meet once a quarter as a family, have a family meeting. Man, that's cool, man. Like I really enjoy listening to that just based off the financial principles. Because I never really thought of it from that way. I'm thinking that you want to have something, pass it down. You still want to pass it down, but allow your children to have access to it while they still living. Man, I never really thought of it like that. But yeah, I part my slab on that. Any additional thoughts on that particular video? We got one more to go through.
I just want to tell you, I've loved every last one of y'all's perspective on this one here. I love the passion that we came with. Hey guys, that was spot on for me. I love that one.
And T-Ben, I'm gonna tell you something. Since when my mother passed, this house that we in now, I tell my baby girl every day, this your house. I'm just the custodian of it. So you got to keep your house clean. And I've been saying it so much now over the year. She act like it. I mean, hey, pick that up. Don't do this because this yours. I'm telling you, it's gonna be yours. So I can close my eyes tomorrow. I want you to know this yours. So I let her do her room the way she wanted. This yours. Enjoy. I don't have to be dead for you to enjoy your house. Like my mom and them, my mom and them held me out to the last because they just on the old school. I'm not like that.
Yeah.
This yours. You know what I'm saying? I'm
Yeah,
gonna
she
do my little room.
developing those habits.
You see what I'm saying? Hey, you gonna get the yard cut? When you gonna do? I'm like, okay. Yeah, this yours. I'm glad you taking interest in it. You know what I'm saying? So I started that, and I didn't know. It wasn't because of nothing. I just wanted her to know you got somewhere gonna always to be, and I let her know it's not me. This yours. You know what I'm saying? I'm in the fourth quarter. I'm an old man now. You know what I'm saying? Shit. 25 more good summers. I'm blessed. You know what I'm trying to say?
And you know what, Rich? One thing to think about too is because look, a lot of the times things that get passed down, and it don't always have to be money. True, it can be properties, it can be companies, but they'll get passed to the children, and a lot of the times it end up going belly up. They lose it because they can't maintain it. The money, it starts to dwindle away because they don't know how to manage it. But he's showing you like, hey, in real time, this is how you do it. This is how you keep it. And then and if you bump your head in that process, you have where it came from to say, hey, this is how you get it right. So by the time we leave, if the ball is already rolling, and so you'll pass some practices on down to your children, and that's how it keeps rolling. And that's like it was eye opening for me because I never thought of it that way. Like in real time.
You know something else too? Your kids have to have a good relationship. Your family, they can't be cordial. I'm gonna tell you why. Quick story. My homeboy parents died. They left him a house. He grew up in that house. When his mama died and daddy, his brothers and sisters told him he had to pay them rent. He had to buy them out that house. And you know what he told them? He said, if we put 500 up every month, we can buy another house and we can have, take this money and do. They wanted to take the money and just fuck it off on them. He like, why I'm paying y'all rent to my mama house that I was raised in? And they was like, well, we ain't in it. You got to pay us. They ended up just selling the house and splitting the money. And I was like, what? Y'all didn't rent it and make no money? It's a free house.
Yeah, imagine what they could have done, Rich.
But guess what? The siblings didn't have the relationship. The older sister didn't mess with him. She didn't mess with the other one, but she messed with this brother. So you see what I'm trying to say? To do what that man doing, he has to have his kids on point. Y'all all one.
And you gotta,
I'm trying to say,
you gotta understand too, man. Separate that business and personal. Fuck how you feel about me, man. Let's do this business.
Yeah, but people can't. If they don't
And
have
people
no
might,
friends and
and it might
witnesses,
come together, and the business might bring them together because you do a good business.
yes.
Hey man, good business and getting some money, conquers all. Goddamn, I don't give a fuck what you say. Shit.
See,
What
see.
you say, baby?
But yeah,
Hey,
you know,
so quality man, roll that next one. Oh wait. Hold on, Rich. Hold on, Rich. What you were saying?
I was saying that's it, baby. I was, you know me, I was good. I was good. I had nothing
Yeah.
else on that. No, I was saying, yeah, baby, we good.
All right, then. Here we go.
Stranger followed me and my kids at Walmart in Houston, and what he said was terrifying. So, this happened this morning in Houston, obviously, and I'm still thinking about it. So it's Sunday, and around 7:30 a.m., um, I took my kids to Walmart Super Center real quick, early because I wanted to be in and out. So the store was quiet, barely anybody in there. We're walking through the aisles, grabbing a few things, and I noticed this man a few feet away. At first, I'm thinking nothing of it until we switched aisles and he switched aisles also. So my daughter squeezes my hand and whispers, "Dad, he's behind us again." So I slow down and I glance back and he's right there, staring. No cart, um, not even looking at the items. No shopping, just watching us. So I start heading towards the front, keeping my kids close. And I notice he starts closing the distance like he's trying to catch up. So I stop, turn around, and I say, calm but firm, "Can I help you?" He smiles like it's normal and says, "Relax, I'm not gonna do nothing in here." When he said that, my stomach dropped because why would you even say that unless you were thinking about doing something? Then he leans in a little and says, "If you walk out that door alone, you won't be alone for long." Bro, I immediately stepped in front of my kids. I said, "Back up." He just stared at me, then looked past me at my kids and said, "I see y'all every week." That's when my daughter started crying. I grabbed my kids, walked straight to the front and told Walmart to call security. And the craziest part, soon as security stepped out, that man disappeared. So parents, please share this. Please, because if he was bold enough to say that at 7 in the morning, he had tried with.
Wow.
Hey man. Yeah. Hey man. So yeah, when I saw that, all kind of thoughts ran through my head.
Mm-hmm.
And just gonna start things off. I may not go into everything. I want y'all to chime in, but I'll say this first and foremost. Um, Man, hey, we in Texas. I don't know the laws in other states, but I know in Texas, man, we can conceal carry out here. Carry a weapon on you because you never know what can occur. I'm gonna circle back around and give my take on how I would handle that, but I would like for y'all to chime in. What would you have done in that situation? Whoever want to go first.
I'll take it. In that situation, I'm not gonna
Hmm.
lie, because my kids are with me. I would have probably became a very, very what's the word? Aggressive. I would have became very aggressive towards that man. Because I felt like at that point when he said if I walked out that store, I wouldn't be walking out alone. Well, I ain't at this point, ain't no reason for us to even walk out. Let's just go and do what we're gonna do now. Because these are my babies right here. At least I know if I got you and me and you tussling, they can at least get somewhere to where they're safe. If I leave them outside, ain't no telling where they gonna go, where I'm gonna find them at. They in this building, I can at least find them in here once I get done with you. And I can tell you now, your mindset is naturally a protector. That's what we are. We're protectors of our family. And that's the answer to the question for you, T-Ben. But I want to make this point about you because on the kickback show the other week, we were kind of making fun of you about you having your pistol on your hip with your suit on.
Yeah.
Two
Okay,
hot
now,
ones.
yeah. Well, the crazy part is, like I say, guys, we have so much content about each other, but I want to show you how you know what we're telling you is true. TBN told us that day, uh, I ain't trying to hurt nobody. I ain't trying to do no harm to nobody, but I live in Texas and I'll put two hot ones in your ass. Now,
Yeah, too hot.
contrary to what you may have heard, I needed you to understand exactly what this man just said. We live in Texas. And for my family, because I want to make sure that I make that point clear. He said, for his family, I will put 2 hot ones in your ass. Enough said. Enough said. So we're naturally protectors as men. I'm going to protect my family. So we're not going to even make it outside. We finna go and do it now. I know me. We finna do it now. Yeah, we're finna do it right here. Right here. Come on.
Isn't that picture of T being a perfect segue for tonight, man? It's perfect. Perfect, T man. Because man, when you said that, you see everybody with yup, you tell me, because we all on that same thing. Let me tell you something about my babies. My babies ain't gonna be running nowhere when I get on his ass. They gonna get canned goods, be chunking them. We finna.
Y'all know it's crazy. He ain't lying. He ain't lying.
We finna jump, buddy. What the fuck is you on, my boy? And then you looking past me, bro. And then man, they have my baby crying because you creepy as fuck, man. We finna get on your ass in this aisle. We ain't gotta go outside. Getting security, I ain't gotta get security. Security gonna be coming and pulling me up off your bitch ass, boy. Man, bro, what? Man, bro, that's the world we live in, bro. You got some creepy ass people in this world. And then I'm out chilling with my family. We ain't doing nothing but doing some shopping. You want to come on this? Man, we're not making it outside, bro. I'm finna handle you right there.
That man said at 7 o'clock in the morning he was doing
7 in the morning, bro. 7:30. So you up all night and just went to Walmart and say, "Oh, he look like a perfect target." See, the thing is though, then you think a nigga perfect. See, you went to the right one that day. He handled things how he should have. That man, he handled shit how he should have handled shit, right? But you run up on a different one. The outcome ain't gonna be the same, bro.
There go that different one down there. Come on, Rich.
I think the different ones is all on this podcast because
you ain't lying, yo.
Go ahead, Rich. I'm sorry.
You good, brother? Listen, man. Listen. The nigga in me, they went too far. You understand? That first time, and I'd have thought you was following me. You didn't have to be following me, sir. I'm going straight. Hey, man, what's up?
Hey,
what the fuck you want?
What's up? What you want?
Stop. I'm not telling him that. Guess what? I'm following him now. Let's see where this bitch go. I'm finna follow this nigga out. Say, man, you didn't fuck with the wrong. I'm on your ass. Cause guess what? I'm gonna call them boys of mine and say, hey man, I'm over here at Walmart off the goddamn such and such. Get here. Say, man, I'm gonna let him know whoever you got outside, mine coming. We finna die or go to jail today. Right now. That's what's gonna happen right now. Man, I'm finna follow that man all the way to this goddamn car. You got me fucked up. I'm gonna have him running. He gonna go get the law on me. I promise to God I wouldn't play. Man, that man gonna have. We ain't gonna make 2 turns. We're not making 2. See, I'm gonna tell you something. I'm glad you do that because I tell my daughter this. She's 16, gonna be 17, got her own car. She petite. I say real little. I say, hey man, the world ain't ice cream and rainbows, man. You got to be careful. Who want to do something to me? Why somebody? I say, say, and this is my biggest fear. And then she always tell me I overreact. You know what I'm saying? If she don't answer, and then she'll call back a couple seconds later. Oh, you always know I'm not overreacting. I know how this is. You know what I'm saying? You don't know this world. You think you do, and everybody ain't cool with you. People could talk to you to set you up. And I'm just trying to let her know about the world, but she fight me on it and swear this and that she ain't dumb. But that instant right there, people will follow you and you don't know they follow. Like me, I'm old school. If I come in and I see you make a beeline, I'm gonna go down the aisle. I don't even want nothing on. So I know you following me, cause then I'm gonna go to another motherfucking aisle. But now I'm finna lead your ass to this back corner, and I'm finna pull this knife out, and I'm finna stick the fuck out you in the stove. That's what's gonna happen. On God, I'm telling you, he gonna be out of there, or he gonna beat me up. Either one. I'm gonna make you beat me up. I'm gonna beat you up. But something's gonna happen.
Something gotta happen.
What? Cause
Ben Rich,
I live my life on the edge like that, so you can't play with me like that. I'm there. That's how you want it. That's how we finna get it. And I just hate to say that's my mentality. I hope I can be disciplined like that dude there. But I know now I'm finna get this nigga. See, because in my mind, I got to get this parasite away. because he finna hurt somebody. If he don't hurt mine, he finna hurt somebody else. So let me go and apply this pressure. You came to the right one today, and I ain't scared. So that's just I'm gonna land my slab. I'm just saying. And like you, I understand why you wear your gun, because I tell people why you need a gun, but shit like that, yeah, you don't want to fight them. Put 2 hot ones.
Hey,
yeah, let them know it's real.
Hey, look, I'd rather get caught with it than without it. I don't know what you on.
Yeah, already.
Hey man, I would like, so as I'm watching it, and you know, I like to consider myself a pretty level-headed guy, right? I'm always what I don't want to have. Just a few things. So if I with my daughter 7 in the morning, I'm listening to what the man was saying. Not only him following him, but how comfortable he was with violating the way he did, and then what he said, like, "Hey, I've been watching y'all," kind of thing, right? I see y'all all the time, kind of thing, right? So in my mind, where everybody at? There we go. So look, no, you good. In my mind, what I'm gonna do is like Rich say, "Hey, I'm gonna call somebody. More than likely gonna be one of my homeboys. Hey man, I need you to come up here, pick my daughter up for me. Hey, what's going on? Hey man, just do what I ask you to do. Just go. I'm at Walmart, pick my daughter up for me. Remove my daughter from the situation because we're gonna be there for a minute. It ain't like no quick thing. So the whole time I got my eyes on him. Like we say, I'm following you now because you got to go somewhere. Where you going? Because you've been watching me. You comfortable somewhere? Where you going? Let me find out where you at so you can be uncomfortable.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Let make you uncomfortable because it's gonna go one or two ways. You just gonna go down in this store when I had to defend myself. I'm gonna find out where you at so you be uncomfortable. I would like to think that I don't want my daughter to see nothing like traumatic, to see nothing happen in the store. That's what I would like to think. Me thinking about it as I'm watching it, because I ain't in the moment. But me thinking right now, if this happened to me, what would you want to do? Hey man, come get my daughter, man. I'll let you know what's happening afterward. Then it's a square out, man. What we finna do? What you finna do? We gonna be standing in the aisle for a long time, just staring at each other. What's happening? He gonna walk, go somewhere. Where you going? What you finna get into? Just like Rich, I'm following you now. You ain't coming the other way around. You getting hunted now. Yeah. That's how I'm looking at it. And I couldn't imagine that bowl in front of you and your child. That's crazy.
Can I say this?
That's crazy. Yeah.
That the kind of animal I feel I am. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I want my child to see me demolish that motherfucker, for they could know my daddy gonna protect me. No, don't go nowhere. Watch this here. I'm finna put in that work. I want them to see what their daddy will do when a motherfucker play about them. You understand what I'm saying? That's all. Because see, first of all, you're not going to get a chance to tell me you can't go outside. You're not going to get that. Then you're going to say, I've been watching my... We're not... After the first turn, you become hunted. Because you couldn't even say that to me. I'm finna grab you, nigga, and hold you to me, and we finna stay here because you finna tell me what you talking about. What you mean you been watching? Nigga, I'm finna take you with me and tie your ass up and torture you. I don't give a fuck. You finna get tortured because you talking about mine. Is mine or yours? Definitely gonna be yours, player. I got to get you, man.
It's got to be yours. It can't be mine.
And the man said the dude disappeared. The man said the dude disappeared. What? You don't know where he went?
You don't know where he at? You don't know where he did?
I'm gonna tell you something too, though.
You're not getting there. You're not getting
that man now who said that on now. He very suspect of me. I'm gonna be honest with you. I feel it with the story. I know everybody ain't like that, but first of all, you keep your eye on the prize. That nigga not ever leaving my eyesight. Hey, y'all stay here. I'm watching him. He can damn near have nothing motherfucker come get y'all because I'm on his ass. I'm tunnel vision. I'm watching. I ain't finna lose him.
That man said he disappeared. He don't know where he at.
This
watching
man
me from where?
This man told you I ain't gonna do nothing to you in here. Then he leaned forward and tell him I've been watching them a couple of weeks. We know. So right there, whoever he with or worked for, I'm finna have him so raggedy. When he get to them, they gonna say we ain't fucking with them people. Cause I'm on their ass. It ain't gonna be over till I feel comfortable. And long as you breathing, nigga, I ain't comfortable. So
I'm taking pictures of. I need them on video. I need to make sure I can recognize this dude. It ain't just gonna be no. Hey man, let's get on out of here. Let's go tell the security. No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that.
Soon
that man said he.
Soon as he walked up and started talking to me, grab my phone and take a picture of it. Bloop, I got you. Now put that right there. I'm gonna follow you out to the car. Bloop, I'm gonna get that license plate. I'm finna hunt your ass, nigga. Oh, I'm
That
finna
man
hunt your ass.
said. That man said that dude disappeared.
Yeah.
What?
He
That
was
to
happy.
me, that like you having a spider in your house, a big poisonous spider in your house.
And you
You
don't
turn
know
around
who
looking
it
for
is.
something. You come
And
back
you
and it's
don't know
gone,
who
or
it is.
a snake in your house, and you see a snake in the corner. You say, "Okay, I see the corner. Let me go get something to get it." You come back and it's gone. You can't go to sleep in the house. What
Nah,
you
Goddamn right.
mean?
hell
Yeah,
nah.
that's crazy.
And
Yeah,
then,
that's
and then
crazy.
the part to me that tripped me out was like, buddy thought he did something. I turned around and asked him calm but firm. Now I'm not calm about a bitch ass thing, bro. What the fuck you? What's up, bro? What you want? What you trying to do in this store? I don't give a fuck about these cameras. What's up?
Damn
Hey,
calm.
Calm but
Yogi,
firm. So what?
Yogi, Yogi. Walk that nigga in the back of Walmart by them shovels, and I'm finna bust that bitch in the head with one. Come on, let's go back. I'm going to Gardens and Flowers. I'm going to get a tool, nigga.
Don't
Nigga,
they still sell guns at Walmart? They still sell shotguns at
they
Walmart.
Yep.
got that little thing in there. They
Yep.
got that little thing in there. But I'm going, listen, I could go to the baseball section. I just need a
Get a
bat.
back. Well,
I'm
Yeah.
finna beat this nigga with something hard. Listen, man, I'm like, come on, follow me. I got you. Oh, I got
hey,
you.
Rich
Come on.
Kinfolk, in my younger days, I known to have a candy coming from my shoulders. I would have got a
See,
baseball and sold it at his bitch ass. Go blue game is
see,
what you own, man. What we
that
doing
nigga,
here?
I'm a, you follow
That man said
me,
he
you,
disappeared. That's crazy.
he said he got firm with him though. This nigga talking about taking your children, you getting firm. You
You
hit
getting
this nigga
firm.
with,
Nah.
anything you find hard, man. That's all you had to do. That's
Yeah.
all you had to
I
do.
Now
don't have
you're
a
right.
mean bone in my body, y'all. Anybody that know me will know I'm probably one of the nicest people in the world. Mess with them goddamn kids and watch you see the difference. Mess with
Man,
one,
look.
Hey, man.
mess with their wife or their kid,
Anybody that
and you
know
Hey,
watch
me,
you see the
Grizzly.
difference.
anybody that know me gonna say, man, why y'all fuck with that dude, man? Why
Yeah.
did y'all fuck with this nigga, man?
Hey,
That's the
listen.
first thing they gonna say. Why did they fuck with this? I'm on the shits with you
Grizzly
right now,
Bears.
nigga. I'm
Grizzly
on
Bears
that.
cool
Whatever
too.
you on, I'm on that time team.
Grizzly
For
Bears
real.
cool too until you fuck with they cub.
What? See, hey,
Mm-hmm.
you a bear is a bear till he meet a bigger bear. I heard that
Hmm.
on Yellowstone. Yeah.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
real.
You gonna meet a bigger bear. Yeah. What?
Look,
You
look
can't
at the
even talk
first
to me in
lady.
public.
Look at the first lady, Rich. What you say?
What you say?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
When the
for real.
Home Depot, the Equalizer. You remember that one?
Yes, sir. You goddamn
Yeah, for
right.
real.
Man, listen, I tell people I don't worry about fighting. I'm more dangerous than I am a fighter. I'm gonna hit you with some stuff. It's more dangerous. I want to injure you. I want to make sure you gonna remember me. So that's the point I would that what what color was it? It couldn't have been a white boy, a Mexican, or nothing like that. See what I'm trying to say?
I
That's
ain't
going you
changing for
gotta
Rich
put a
right
little
now.
extra on it. And you gotta put a little extra on it. I know it probably was a Mexican, so I'm gonna punish him just because.
Excuse me.
Just because I know it. But a white boy, oh my God. Oh
And
my
then
God.
and then
That
and then
that is I'd have been like,
All I
thank
needed
you.
was a reason,
I'd have
Rich.
looked up
You
at the
that
sky and
dude
said,
right now.
thank you,
All I
Lord.
needed was a reason.
Thank you. Thank you, Lord. You didn't thank you. I got me one. Yes, sir.
and then look though, and then
Thank
look
you.
though, with this shit that's going on nowadays with this motherfucking kidnapping kids and trafficking. Man, I'm taking that is a level 20 threat, nigga. I'm on your ass, boy. What you think?
Levels.
And then
That's
you looking past me to my
yes.
babies, nigga, and my babies crying because you see. Man, bro, we not leaving this out. Fuck a walk anywhere, man. Whatever. I
Man.
hope we
Listen.
on the can good out because I'm throwing them hoes at you, boy. I'm gonna knock your ass down, and my baby's gonna go get the biggest one, and they gonna smash your ass with it, and we going to work on you. Security gonna be coming for us. They ain't gonna be coming for you.
That was a
Nah,
level
man, you don't play
20
with
threat.
nobody kids like that, my nigga. Man, I don't give a fuck what
Listen.
you
Yeah.
do, man. Don't play with a man. Money or his motherfucking kids, man.
What?
Where's wife? Where's woman?
Yep.
I let my kids know, hey, you got backup. You got real live backup. When I'm coming, I am coming, baby. Ooh,
And then if I make the call for somebody to come, it ain't gonna be coming to get them babies, because the first person I'm gonna call is that nigga with them glasses on, and he gonna jump out on the bullshit. I can't expect sis, because sis gonna be with the bullshit too. Man, hey,
she
look out,
worse. Once again, I'm the nice one. I'm the nice
Hmm.
one, y'all.
That wife a pit bull. And you ain't even gotta open her kennel though. She gonna open that bitch up herself. Hold up, what you doing? What we doing in here?
Listen. Them women terrible. Them women are terrible than the men. I wouldn't call no woman in my family, because it ain't gonna go right. They have no understanding, and they are going forward. What? They going forward? They going head first. They ain't
no thinking, no nothing.
shit.
It's just straightforward. I'm the one got pulled her. Come on, man, go sit down. I got this.
Listen, man.
Hey, but man, that was a good topic, man. I know we got to move on to the next one. Yeah, man. Appreciate y'all's input on that, but I thought that was interesting, man. You know, protection is something we all gotta be sharp about. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
I kind of think we like that one, T-Ben. I ain't gonna lie.
T-Ben, you gonna always come with them topics, man.
I want to ask you a question, T-Ben, about that. Listen.
Yeah.
So what can we do as men and parent with daughters, so to help them, for they could recognize what can we instill in them? You know what I'm trying to say? You know, it used to be younger, don't talk to strangers or something. Because they so into the phones and in their own world that they might not even notice they've been being watched. Because he said he's been seeing them for 2 weeks. So what can we do to aware them? What's that?
I think you just said it. You gotta stay off your phones in public. Be aware of your surroundings. You know what I'm saying? Like, just pay attention to what's going on. Because you're right. You got your face down all day. And look, when I'm at the office, you know, I go walking on my lunch break. I go walk around the buildings. You know, I had to block a few times, and I see people on their phones all the time driving by. Everybody just on their phones, and I'm in my mind, I'm like, man, if I was out here with the wrong thing in my mind, walking around so many people, they wouldn't even see it coming. They would not see it coming. I'm like, they ain't paying attention to nothing.
So what you're saying is,
hold on, Rich,
go ahead. Go ahead,
man. It was a pleasure to kick it with y'all for the night, man.
Yeah.
Get busy,
okay.
Man.
All right. Listen, T-Ben. So some good advice to give my daughters: when you in public, stay off your phone, take the earbuds off, put them in your pocket, and go. When you pick it up, go to an area you see is safe and you can use your phone. But don't walk and talk because they walk around with the earbuds in and this, and they don't hear nothing you saying.
Mm-hmm.
They that phone become like a computer to them. They are part of this motherfucker. It's attachment. It's that.
Do you realize?
Yeah,
when I'm walking,
that's a good thing.
So me and Quality came through here. We walked around the neighborhood. We went on that Sunday, right?
Yeah.
So when I'm walking, I usually have one earbud in and one of them out. And the reason I do that is because I'm not afraid of getting jumped on or robbed out here, nothing like that. But the young kids, they ride around on their scooters. They zip right past you. And if I ain't paying attention, there's been a few times where I had both of them in. And man, they go, you be like, whoa.
I
you
didn't
never
even
see
know
it
they were
coming.
right there.
You didn't know they was there. That quick. So imagine our children on their phones with their earbuds in. They minding their own business and get snatched up. They're not gonna see it coming. They won't even see it coming. And that's me as a grown man walking, just something that quick can just zip right past you. Didn't even see it, and by the time you recognize, it's too late. So since then, I always just got one out, one in, so I can hear something. You gotta, be able to listen to what's going on around you. Because if you got your earbuds in, you can hear people. You might be able to, you can't hear people tell you something is about to happen because you tune into what you're looking at. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, look at your surroundings, look around, turn around every now and then, see what's going on behind you. Look up, look up.
That's one. Here go the second one. I'm trying to offer a solution for this so we can help you.
Absolutely.
So here's the second one. As a man, if you think you're being followed or pursued, what should we do? Should we pull out our phone, take a picture, follow them, go outside, get a picture of a car? Because what the ultimate goal is to protect everybody. So if you give the information in the face, you know what I'm trying to say, instead of just, if you're not going to fight, go into action, you know what I'm saying? Like him, he just talked. If he'd have pulled his phone out and got a picture, followed him, got the license plates or got the van or whatever they was in, he could have, you see what I'm trying to say? He could have, it's something to do. So if it happened to us, like if somebody come up to us and you don't want to, you're like, it's weird. I don't know. You can just take a picture right quick. And, I'm just saying, I'm trying to figure out what to do besides fighting.
Yeah.
That's the first thing. So
in all them circumstances, yeah, pull my camera out and see if I get a photo. But what's funny is that, and I tell this to my wife all the time, and I say this one of my toxic traits is that when I'm driving, it bothers me that a car seems like they're going the same way I'm going. When I make a right or a left, I'm on the highway, I exit. I'm like, damn, you exiting too? If I turn into a stop, I'm like, man, you still behind me? I'm always thinking, man, dude, follow me. I get a little irritated, right? So I'm always looking. So naturally, I'm thinking like, man, I think you ain't following me, man. You know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking, so
T-Man.
Yeah.
I cut that blank on and I get over because I don't want them to follow me. And then that motherfucker get over. It's over. I lose it. I'm fucking going crazy. I'm in
I thought it was just me. I thought it was just me.
I get back over. And look, then I get back over because you done got over. Guess what?
Yeah.
They get back. It's over. It's over.
Yeah, I thought it was just me.
It's personal. It's personal in my mind. They're fucking with me. The whole time they pass me up, they on their phone. They ain't even paying me no mind.
They ain't paying no mind. Yeah.
I said, man, I'm crazy. But I be ready for red. I'm like, oh yeah, it's going. My daughter, everybody around me say, man, chill out there. If I bullshit.
I'll be like, nah, they following me.
Yeah, why I'm getting over? Why you
getting
over?
Because I'm the same way. I'm gonna tell you what I do. I get over, and if you get over behind me, oh nigga, I'm damn near at turtle stop now.
Yeah, I'm getting back. I'm getting back again. I'm like, man, hold on, man.
That's me.
I'm gonna be driving
so
fucking slow that you gonna get so annoyed that you gonna go around me. I promise
you.
Yeah,
I do that. Yeah, I do that.
Yeah,
I thought it was just me.
Nah, that's real.
I would be at a turtle.
Yeah, that's real. Like that's a real motherfucking thing now.
Yeah. But I would say
that ain't just you.
That's a man.
Part of me. Yeah. Part of me, I can't be confrontational, and I gotta check that sometimes. It's not. I just stayed out of trouble my whole life for the most part, so it ain't like it's like overtaking my life. But if I think that if I'm in the store somewhere out and about, and I think somebody is following me, I'm gonna slow down a little bit. I'm gonna let the person know that I see you if you watching me. I'm looking at you too. So it's gonna come to a point. It's gonna be, we gonna either win, lose, or draw. You understand that I know what you're doing, or I think I know what you're doing, and I'm gonna spark. Hey man, what's going on? I'm gonna start with a conversation. Hey, what's up, man? What's up? You good? You understand what's happening? How they respond lets me know if it's a threat or not. If they keep going about their business, I'm good. But they kind of being a little shellish. They ain't saying too much. I'm kind of like, okay, let me turn. So I'm gonna try to get out the situation. I'm not trying to end up in a circumstance where I can jeopardize my freedom of my life. I'm gonna try to get out the way. If I feel threatened, then hey man, I told you what's gonna happen.
See?
Yeah.
That's it. You know what I'm saying? If I feel that's it.
Yeah.
Straight up. I'll put 2 hot ones in your ass.
See? 2 hot ones.
But see, the thing is, you want to avoid that. Your goal every day is make it back home to your family. That's the goal. So I'm gonna try to avoid all that. So I'm gonna try and go this way. Let me start a conversation, and let me see. If none of that's working, man, I feel if there's an actual threat, hey man, it's gonna be me or you. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But hey, we made this far in life by being able to not have to take that route. So here we are. So
yes. The thing is, you try not to put yourself in positions like that.
That's right.
But my thing is, when stuff happen, don't react. Act, meaning get into action. Just don't go off emotions. You know what I'm trying to say? You knew he knew he wasn't gonna do nothing with his kids, and it was so shocking that the man was saying what he was saying. So he didn't think. He should have started like I said. If he'd have took a picture, which in the moment you probably won't think of that because your mind going crazy. But as in training, if anything get uncomfortable or difficult, you ought to pull your phone out, take a picture so you could know. You could actually document it. If you can, pull a video out, hit the video button. That way you ain't got to take a picture, just let it roll. These guys was in Walmart, he was following me. You talking while you following him. And he did this here, talking about my kids and woo. If anybody know who this guy is, woo, this the car they in. You know what I'm saying? you could do that. You know, it's other ways to attack. You know, if you don't want to be
and I,
found.
and I, and also if you document it as it's occurring, and you legitimately feel like your life is in danger, then
Yeah,
you can
yeah,
use
yeah, yeah. Whoop de
legal
whoop,
methods.
whoop de
I mean,
whoop.
lethal methods, because hey, at the end of the day, a lot of the times you might think that you can do something like that. It might turn out that you was in the wrong, because they could say, well, you could have
Yeah,
ran, or
yeah,
or you could
yeah,
have avoided it. But if you like,
yeah,
hey, that dude following me, getting a
yeah.
little close, he told me this, he told me that. Look, he looked a little aggressive. Then you got to do what you got to do, But if you're in a position to
Yeah.
get away, you always going to be, you know, it's expected that you get away.
You get
But
away.
I
Yeah,
know we got different, stay your ground laws and castle doctrines
yeah,
where you're in your home. But sometimes it's that gray area that you might not be aware of, thinking that you did the right thing, and here you go
and you not.
take away from your
Yeah,
family.
yeah.
So you
So
gotta play it safe.
yeah, exactly, exactly. You know.
All right. So, all right. That's going to probably get us through this one then. Let's get
Okay.
on over here to Rich.
All right. Let me get. Oh, let me. All
So
righty.
it's your turn, Rich. And
Hey man, listen, listen. You already know. Play my
public service
intro
announcement.
music.
I gotta let this be known because it's starting to get to me. But we have a new intro music for Rich, and we just have not been able to get it on here. That's on me. I
Okay.
got to do better, and I'm going to do better. I apologize, Rich,
All right.
because this one is old and you're supposed to be updated. So
Oh
I'm gonna
no,
work on that this
they
week.
gonna
I
upgrade
promise.
me. Hey, they finna upgrade me.
We
Oh,
finna
that's where I'm gonna
upgrade
go.
him. And Richard already know, he knows it, but here we are. We're gonna go ahead and let this one rock out because that's what we do. But by
That
next
is.
week, I promise you, Rich, you getting
I
a
can
new one.
see y'all now. I put these damn glad I can see y'all. I'm gonna quit take them shades off. Shit. Okay, you ready?
All right, here we go.
Hey, y'all know what it is. It's the Black Excellence side. You already know Black history is not 1 month, it's every day, all year, all throughout life. We are here. So what we do, we highlight some people that we know that's here, past, present, future. But today we got one that's alive and living and doing some big things. Quality, anytime you want to play that video, you can.
And here we go.
Down over 30% compared to last year. Over the past 5 years, murders and shootings down almost 60%. This brings the city to its fewest murders in almost 50 years. What is the playbook here?
It's understanding that we needed a comprehensive approach to reducing gun violence through a lens of public health, because gun violence is a public health issue. We focus our police on the small groups of folks who are most likely to be the victim or perpetrator of gun violence, and we give some folks opportunities. They get a letter from me telling them to change their life, or else we give those folks help. And when you think about the folks that have taken that help, over 90% of them have not recidivated. Over 90% of them have not been re-victimized. But we don't just stop there. That work goes alongside the work that our police officers do every day, seizing over 2,400 guns last year. Our work to go after gun companies and gun stores like Polymer 80 and Hanover Armory that were fueling guns on our street. And then we also have our historic investments into community violence intervention through Safe Streets, through We Are Us, through the Peace Team, our hospital-based responders, our community groups and organizations like Challenge to Change and 10 Day of Family. In Baltimore, we're doing all of the things. This progress that we've made is for all of Baltimore to acknowledge. We're not celebrating. This is Baltimore's victory, and we're showing folks how to reduce violence the right way.
Murders down over 30% compared to last year.
Wow.
Wow. Hey,
Listen.
Rich, before you get started with that, yeah, that's first thing,
Yeah.
TBN. Haven't we talked about this young man before? Because I am starting to get extremely impressed with him.
No,
I never
I
heard of
haven't
that.
talked about it.
Okay.
This is the first one. It's another guy that's like that. He a man somewhere else. But I
Okay.
just be
Okay.
finding
That's
the
what I
youngest.
thought. Okay.
Yeah, the youngest one. This is another one. He in Baltimore. This guy
Yeah, and
right
I'm
here.
loving these guys. I'm loving these kids right here.
Yes, sir.
Got they shit right,
But
y'all.
they young and in charge. You know, they taking the
Yes.
forefront. Look, they say the numbers tell a powerful story. Baltimore recently recorded its lowest number of homicide in nearly a decade, finally breaking a cycle of over 300 murders per year that had plagued the city since 2015. Beyond just the 60% drop in shootings, the city has seen a significant decrease in carjacking and other violent crimes, providing that the strategy of investing into the community is working. Mayor Scott, group violence intervention, and the work of the community activists are showing the world that progress is possible when you lead with intentions. While there is still more to be done, Baltimore is officially moving in the right direction. Man, they couldn't have said it better, man. You know what I'm saying? Listen, he quit talking about it and be about it. He went invested in community. My brother T. Ben tell you he the brother, but he the hood brother. See, he understand investing in the community can make change. You know what I'm trying to say? So I'm sure he went down there and asked them, hey, what y'all want? What y'all need? Because that's the only way you could fix the people. That's the only way them numbers gonna drop. He asked them and they told him, and he must have gave them because it went down. You know what I'm trying to say? When you see a lot of crime, it's reflected in the community that you live in. You know what I'm trying to say? So if it's good and we got green grass and vegetables and everybody gonna flow. But if the motherfucker gloomy, raggedy pipes and you see what I'm trying to say? So
you forcing my hand.
I didn't know about investing in community. I didn't know that was a big thing, but it really is. Because he showed you, you know, Baltimore, where they shot the wire at, it's pretty rough down there. And for a young black dude, I can't say his age because I didn't see his age, but for him to be a young man and take that approach, because he got the
like
energy.
younger than 35,
He got
like
the
younger than
fire.
35.
Yeah, he got that fire in him. And like he said, I ain't scared to go to the community. You know, man, Brandon Scott. Brandon Scott.
Yeah. What I love about it, Rich, is what you say, man. Because, and we say this every week, y'all. So I'm gonna keep
my age.
What you got? How old? 28?
He 48. He 41.
Are you kidding me?
He'll be 42 in April. We the same year. He April.
Hey,
he look like a baby.
Y'all on the same thing. Your age group believe in community. That's crazy. Y'all on the community. That's it. Y'all on the vibe.
I love it from this standpoint, Rich. I just love to see the fact that, you know, we're always gonna have a group of negative, and then we're gonna have a group of positive. And the funny part, Master P said this, but it's hard to get positive to be seen because so many people want to see the negative. They enjoy the negative. Most people thrive off of negativity. But when you see something positive like this, we ain't gonna make this go viral. We ain't gonna make this be seen. We ain't gonna make this be heard. So I love it that we do things like that here on H-Town Bayou City Podcast. Every day is Black History, y'all. I say this to y'all all the time. Rich said all the time. It's actually his goddamn own segment. But I want y'all not to ever forget it. Don't let them put us in a month. Don't let them give us a day or two. Man, every freaking day, every fucking day, not freaking fucking day is Black History. It's greatness all around you guys.
Every minute. Every minute. Every minute. Yes. And man, you know, go ahead, TB.
I was just gonna say, man, I love how, you know, he mentioned I think he went to a section and was like, this is where things are occurring. I sent them letters. He let them know, hey, if you don't clean this up, this was gonna happen. Very personalized. And like you said, I'm almost certain that he went out and said, hey, y'all, what is that y'all need? What should we change? To make them feel like, okay, not only do they know who we are, they trying to help. It's not just a threat of something gonna happen, but also let's fix it. Because in my mind, I don't have the mentality of a killer. I don't. It's very. I don't see no reason why I would want to kill somebody outside of self-defense, and an actual threat to my life. Not over. It ain't be over no money, no territory. It ain't gonna be nothing like that. Ego, this hood, that hood. No, it got to be something like you come threatening me, or you, you know, I was getting ready to, you trying to kill me or something like that. So I would imagine most people are not looking to kill nobody. Most ain't. it's something behind it. So they got to figure out how can we get out of this rut? What can we do to get it fixed? It boils down to resources, right? Opportunities. You know what I'm saying? It's like if this is what we can provide to you, this is we got programs, whatever set up. Take the guns off the streets that's not there for the right reasons. Go to the companies that's creating them and putting them here. All those things, man. Being able to connect. That's why we talk about community policing. We a lot of the time we felt like even when we had our people's patrol when we were patrolling communities. You know what I'm saying? Just as those of us who lived in that area, and to say, hey, we are here to protect our own because we can connect with the people, we can talk with the people. You know what I'm saying? We speak the language of the people. So it's different than somebody from somewhere else coming in saying y'all need to get it together and they going back to their house, with their own family some way somewhere else where they don't live there. So it's a difference. So what he's doing is like that's a revolutionary act. That's what he's doing in real time. I applaud that brother for that, man. As I gotta brag a little bit, man. That's my peer. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
That's my peer.
Do you know when you say the community thing, man? My grandpa stayed in the hood over here where I grew up. My grandpa, man, and we stay on a bus. Our house had a bus stop behind it and a nice little field. Great place. If you hustled and sold dope, this the perfect setup. My grandpa, I'm not lying. I can't make this up. In the 80s, right when it hit 88, 89, them dudes was under the tree back there trying to sell dope. My grandpa pulled in. He said, "Hey, y'all can't do this on my corner. Not by my house." Old man, shut up and go in the house. He went got me, my brother, and my grandma and put us in the tub and said, "Y'all get low." He went, opened his car door, and got his gun and started shooting at them niggas at that corner. And the police came a little while after and said, "Hey, you had a little ruckus on the corner." He said, "I don't need y'all." He said, "When I call y'all gonna have to bring the cooling board because I done killed them niggas. I don't need you."
Yeah, I didn't got them. Yeah.
What I'm getting at is 2026. When they go right there, they say, "Nah, don't stand back there. You can't sell dope." I'm talking about that legend has lived on my whole life. People say, right now, don't nobody stand back there. I wouldn't give a fuck who they say. Don't stand behind that man's house. Don't do that. And my grandpa been dead since '95. And you can come to my hood and ask him. Nah, you can't stand behind Lala them house. My grandpa laid the law. I mean, our street was clear of drugs. I'm not pushing that. That was crazy.
Back in this was and I heard this from a brother that we were doing some work with. He was with the organization DICER, which is Department of Inner City Emergency Response. And then they had like the offshoot, which is INSERT, which is INCERT. That was Inner City Emergency Response Team. Okay. It was ran and operated by a number of black folks. And this deal was over in Third Ward. And you remember back in I want to say the '90s. I was in Houston, might have been 2000s. But Live Oak used to be popping on Live Oak.
Yes, sir.
They cleaned it all up. They cleaned it all up. It wasn't the police. It wasn't HPD. It was INSERT. They cleaned it up. And the thing was, because I talked about this a while ago, how what it takes to create your own village and the community in a city, just the things that you need, like a fire station, a general store, 24-hour emergency, like emergency center, grocery store, and a school. I mean, those are the elements. But also the things that like I mentioned before, it's like in Houston alone, it's like over 400 different law enforcement agencies, and this is why you can go to River Oaks and they got their own patrol. You can go to Memorial, they got their own patrol. Tanglewood, I want to say, got their own patrol. Every school district has their own has their own police. But all it is like having the training, being able to carry a weapon, and knowing how to render aid to people. If you can do those things, you can patrol your own people. And then once you have that established, when HPD shows up on the scene, if you have been promoted or ranked, I forgot how the ranking system go, you outrank HPD in your community when they show up. Matter of fact, if you go off a sophomore, I don't know if it's still there. but they got some bus stops. On the bus stop, it say this area is patrolled by. I don't know if it said owned, but patrolled by insert, and it's on the actual bus stop. I don't know if it's still there today, but to the point about community policing, that's what we need. That's what we need right now, community policing.
But the community got to be right.
Or patrolling, however you want to say it.
TB and the community got to be right because you looking at me. I'm gonna tell this secret. Don't say nothing. Don't y'all can think what you want. I got with my homeboy and them, so we gonna do the New Nation Black Panther. I'm gonna go with them. We finna get these niggas off the street hustling. That's what he told me. I said, I'm gonna go with you. So we go, TB. We get there. I get out. He tells the niggas move. Y'all can't do this here. I'm so embarrassed to this day. Guess what the dude say? Goddamn, Lala, you sold me the shit, nigga. What the fuck? I got in the car and left. I couldn't. I hate to say that it happened. I was trying to do the right thing. Nigga, call me out. Goddamn, man, you gave me. I got you, nigga. I said, they looking at me. I'm looking at. Let me go, man.
But you know one thing, Rich. I gotta say this, Rich.
The nigga was going to another side of town. I didn't know you was coming to my side. I'm with it. I'm over that now. I didn't cross some bridges. I'm not that human being no more. But that happened. That's the struggles of trying to do right and wrong at the same time. It hits you.
We human.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We are human.
It hit me. In a way I didn't even think of.
But I'm proud of you because you were so transparent to where you're able to tell that story and it see a lot of people will say the stuff that they say, but they don't want to admit the things that they've done to it. See, I like that. I respect any man that's willing to be honest with me. I ain't here to judge you. I'm not God. So who am I to judge the next man? All I can do is ask that, hey, you be transparent with me, and I'll be transparent with you. Despite whether or not I like what you do, I gotta respect you because you was honest about it. You was a man about it. You admitted fault and you understood it. Now, I ain't gonna lie. I got a good laugh out of this one, Rich.
That was so fucked up. Listen, I'm telling y'all, I thought I was doing right. We pull up, they pull on the side. I'm like, I know this area, but I ain't tripping. Get out. They're like, hey, man, y'all set a pause to the community. Y'all don't need to be over here, brother. You know, we talking the good shit. They know I'm pro-righteous, brother. I get out, nigga, look, la. Nigga, you told me the shit. Man, what you got going on? I said, man, chill out, man. Chill out, man. Goddamn, man, chill out. You know? So, the brother started looking at me like, say, brother, what's I say, man, I'm gonna go to the car. I'll be back. I took my little beret off and I shot on to the house and smoked me one. I told my cousin, he said, that's what you
took your beret off.
My same cousin that got the job, he told me, he said, that's you trying to be a Black Panther and a hustler. I said,
oh, man. Well, that's funny, man.
That fucked me up. I mean, life life got its moments. It'll teach you in real time. And I look back and I learned all the bullshit that happened to me. It's like a book. I just look and be like, that's it. All of the people I could have saw this nigga. Now somebody else probably would have said something, but this nigga, I knew. I just looked at
it shaped the man that you are today, though. It shaped who you are today is a testament to who you were back then. So, like I say, I'm not here to judge you. That's not my place. I'm not God. I'm not here to judge. I can respect the man I'm talking to because I understand the man's journey.
Yeah, that shit. When you want to do right, when you're trying to do right, but you got to do a little wrong. You know?
Well, you mentioned before, once you get the out of the self, man, you got to change the course, man. You said that earlier.
So that's what I said.
You brought some tears in my eyes on that one, GB.
That's why I walked away. That's why I had to get all the way away. You see what I'm saying? I had to because I know too much, and Shit like that, I think that'd be signs from the higher power to let you know.
Absolutely. Yeah, you're gonna get tested. Yeah.
Keep on playing. You trying to do right. You
Yeah,
got
you're gonna
1
get
foot in the
tested.
aisle. Get right. Yeah. So I
Mm-hmm.
think, okay. I got you.
That's him. That's him roping you back on in. Bring your butt back on over here. Come on here now.
Yeah. So yeah, hey, it is what it is, man.
And I don't think it could have been a better segue than where we finna go now, because y'all know we coming towards the end of the show. So when we get to this particular part of it, we like to put out a public service announcement.
Put everybody to bed, y'all.
To sleep. Put the kids to sleep, because now we finna have grown-up talk. Now we've been having grown-up talk all night, y'all. But it gets a little vulgar here with this particular talk. I don't even think it's gonna be that, but it is something that we're gonna have a conversation about.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, Big Yogi couldn't be here to man this particular segment, so I will do so. And here we go.
Put his intro. You put his intro.
Oh, you already know it, Rich. I got to.
Okay.
Easy takes home, boy. We just do it like this. 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 Do it.
So, like I say, it was very unfortunate that Yogi couldn't be here, but he left me a video, and then he also left me a question that I'm going to pose to the panel. We're going to watch the video first. Here we go.
Online. Name one thing we underestimate about men. I'll go first.
Men's feelings. You can see it all the time online. There's always some woman online talking about a man needs to make sure her feelings are reassured, how she needs to feel secured, how she needs to feel validated. Me. That's all you fucking hear. You never hear about a woman talking about how a man should feel reassured and validated and secured as well. Because, he's human with human emotions. A lot of y'all are fucking selfish. You don't let that man know it's okay for him to come talk to you. It's okay for him to come vent. It's okay for him to come cry. It's okay. No, because the man is afraid to come and talk to you because he's afraid that you're going to weaponize his feelings and use it against him later. A man has to sit in the car for 15 minutes because sitting in that lonely car is more safer than going home to his wife or girlfriend.
That's a deep one, y'all. That's a deep one. I tell you what, before I pose the question, I'm going to let us elaborate a little bit on what we just heard right there. If y'all don't mind, I'm gonna take the first jab at it because I like to let this be known too. Here we're not a podcast to where we want to place men against women, especially in our culture and our community. We don't want to do that. So that's not what this is about. But we do want to help each other grow. So this video that Yogi played or that he picked for us to watch. It is what he was trying to do. He wants to help us grow as one another. There are a lot of men that do get the bad end of the stick when it comes to our community. And not all of us are bad. Not all of us are good. So let's be very transparent with that. There are bad men. There are good men. There are bad women. There are good women. So it's a tough one trying to weave through and find the good to match the other good. That's tough, but it can happen. It's out there, and you just got to keep pushing forward. I like what this young lady said because I think she took a time to acknowledge that, there's a little saying that is always being quoted. I think she even mentioned it. Happy home, happy wife, happy home. I like that. That's wonderful, but I believe it should be happy everybody, happy home. Because now
happy house, happy spouse.
Right. It should be all one. Everybody got to be happy. Can't just be her. Because if we're only focusing on her, then we're going to forget about him. And it can't just be him. Because if we all focus on him, then we're going to forget about her. It's got to be a common denominator where we can meet in the middle to make everybody happy. And it's possible, guys. It's very much possible. So I'm going to stop talking so much because I know I can go on and on with this one. I'm going to let y'all dive in there. Any one of y'all, whoever want to pick it up.
And I started out, man. What was the Yogi have a question though about it, or that was
Okay, so the question. Let me get to the question. I don't see it on here. I don't know.
Down over 30% compared to last year. Over the past 5 years, murders and shootings down almost 60%.
That's me.
So I don't see the question in here, but the question was more stemmed about. It was a lady that was I think she was in her late 30s to early 40s, and she had 3 kids. And she asked the question, how can she find a good man out here with those kids?
Oh, that's a different topic thing.
Yeah, well, it's somewhat twining in the same one, because it's basically showing that there are good men and then there are good women. There are bad men and then there are bad women. So we got to be able to understand that it is accountability for us to be able to recognize what we are dealing with as that person. But go ahead, T-Man. If you want to, we can chop it up however you want to do it there.
Well, I'll address just the video we just watched. I say that, yeah, man, you would always want to be able to come to your spouse about circumstances that you're going through. Now, I personally believe there's limits to it. Like I said, I'm pretty old school on how I go about things. I don't necessarily, I'm not the type that's gonna pour my heart out, to my wife about everything I got going on in my mind. I just don't do that. I'll talk to God, when it comes to stuff like that, or if I may talk to some of my homeboys, some brothers who also are married, just to say, hey man, how would you handle this situation? Or not necessarily me saying, hey, man, that's how I feel, man. What you think? I just don't do that kind of thing, man. My feelings are more so reserved for myself and for God, just feelings wise. Now, something I want to get off my chest or for something I'm thinking about that I think needs to be discussed, that's different. But as far as my feelings are concerned, hey, man, like I say, it might be a hang up. Like I said, this may be where I was raised, but those kind of things remain with me. And it's just kind of how I operate, you know what I'm saying? And so maybe in 30 years, maybe that might change. Maybe 10 years, it might change. But at this point, that's just how I go about it. Like I said before, it is necessary to be able to speak with your spouse about what's going on and have that shoulder to lean on, or just to ear, just to listen to what you're going through, get something off your chest. So yeah, I think that's important. It's a healthy balance and it's good for the relationship. And I part my slab on that one.
TBM, quick question before you go, Rich. Do you have any brothers or sisters?
Yeah, I got a younger brother.
You got a younger brother. Okay. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, Rich. I'm gonna come back to it, TBM. I just want to ask you that one.
Well, for that female, what she was saying is yeah, because let me say this. That's why I wrote the book, Every Man Need 3 Women, because it's really about the 3 characteristics that a man need with a woman. So certain things, if she your girlfriend, it's like you said, TB, and you go talk to your homeboys, them your friends. Your wife should be your friend because she was your girlfriend first. Girlfriend, meaning y'all got to know each other on a certain level to where y'all feel you could take it further. Now I want you to be in my life forever as a wife. So that's why I think we lose the friendship part somewhere, because a girl's girlfriend, she gonna treat her better than sometimes she'll treat a man. Because when you care for somebody, you spend so much time, you kind of think for them. Oh, he don't want that. What we gonna eat this? You ain't even ask me what I want to eat. They kind of think for you because they that's what they do. But a man don't care about happiness or feeling. I care about respect. That's it. If you respected my space, my time, everything, we good. I give you all the love and whatever you need to feel the way you feel. But I don't care about my feelings because, like you said, I deal with my feelings myself and with God. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Beside that, I'm looking for some peace. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking for some quiet. I'm looking for some downtime. But hey, women are women. You know what you're getting into when you get them. So, it is what it is and it ain't what it ain't. Women has been this way from the beginning of time. We probably would never understand them and they would never understand us. And that's just what it is. But when you said something, T-Man, I was curious, is that a trust issue when you won't tell your mate everything? I'm not talking about you and your wife. I'm just saying, do you think that could be an issue you don't tell? Because like I don't tell mine everything. You know what I'm saying? And I found out she don't tell me everything. So that made me quit telling her everything. If that's what happened to me. And it wasn't nothing big. It's just some little shit you didn't tell me that I thought as a friend you would have told me.
You would have
Nothing
told
too
me.
big, but it's some, you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
So I was like, damn, you know, is this a competition? Or what? Why you holding information? You know what I'm trying to say? So, you know, I was just
No,
curious.
I don't
Because
think
you
it's
remember you said, you know, I was just asking.
yeah, I don't think it's a trust thing. Just speaking, I mean, it's kind of hard not to personalize, but just if we gonna talk in
Yeah,
general. I
yeah,
don't
yeah.
look at it. I don't look at it as a trust thing. It's more so like the place that you hold in somebody, that the place that you hold, or the perspective. I'm sorry, the paradigm they have for you. It's like how can I put this? Imagine, here's a perfect example. Up until, let's talk about Zero for example, right?
Okay.
The rapper. When you can listen to his music, you know what I'm saying? Like people love his music, still do. But the moment they see him balled up getting jumped, their whole perspective changed. It
Yeah.
just
Okay.
changed the way they looked at him. I'm not saying he's
Okay.
weak, but nobody ever seen him. Like nobody wanted to see that. Like,
Yeah.
man, oh
Yeah.
man, God,
Yeah.
oh
Yeah.
man, like
Okay.
man, I hate to
Yeah.
see him like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It
Okay.
just changes how you view it. Not saying
Your
that people
perspective.
lost respect for him. It's just like the perspective changes.
Yes. Yes.
And it's almost like, imagine you got a homeboy, or imagine your wife sees somebody walk up and slap you and knock you out.
Mm-hmm.
You don't think that perspective changes for you at that moment?
Yes, it
Mm-hmm.
does.
She's still gonna respect you. She's still gonna love you, but she see
But
you get knocked out.
yes. Yes.
It just changes a certain dynamic. Imagine your child seeing you get knocked out. You've
Oh
been a
no.
superhero. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, so that's like I mentioned before about crying. It's like, yeah, if you in certain circumstances, you know what I'm saying, where somebody may have passed away, you break down, you cry. We understand that. But now let's say your feelings get hurt and you break down and cry. You don't think that's a different perspective your spouse would have about you?
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it's not like a trust thing. It's more like, I'm human. You still want a certain image depending on who you're dealing with. And you don't want that image to change because of how they may treat you different, or they may think some of you different. It just kind of goes with the package. And like I say, it could change in 30 years, 20 years, but hey man, this is how I've been in my life, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's not a trust thing, it's just kind of the perspective, you know what I'm saying, the image that you have, the place that you hold, not that you hold a lower place, but you still want to be who you are to your spouse. And you know that you gotta hold the line in certain regards. So that is kind of how I look at it, man. I hope that
Okay.
answer your question.
Yeah. 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 I'm just because I'm curious on when people say they don't tell their spouse everything, because my perspective of marriage was everything on the floor. We're putting everything right there. But I'm
Hmm.
finding out now you got to keep some things. You know what I'm trying to
Yeah,
say? It ain't
yeah.
just, you know, and I wanted to change from that perspective because I want to be able to tell everything. I want to be able to get married and tell my wife everything. Be my friend. I want to be able to tell you everything. You
So
know,
I hear you too. You know, I definitely
I
understand that.
want to be able to do that.
I don't know. I don't know if I would
Can you do that, Kwame?
everything.
Well, I'm gonna say it this way, and I'm gonna speak from a
True. I didn't mean to
personal.
cut you off, T-Ben.
Yeah, I apologize to you. And you
Mhm.
finna say something?
No, you good. No, you good.
Okay, I'm gonna take it a personal level, and then I'm gonna take it to a general type level. But on a
Okay.
personal level for right now, and I'm really finna put y'all in my household, man. You know,
Oh
but I
Lord.
feel like that's what this is about. I feel like that's what helps a community. Not everybody's perfect. Not everybody's perfect. So in my household, I can't lie. I withhold a lot of information, a lot, and I have to because there have been times to where if I've shown pain or weakness, it can be thrown back in my face. That
Okay.
so for instance, Rich, I think you can probably relate when I tell you this one. My mother passed away, and it took me a long time to get past this. It took me a
Yeah.
very, very long time to get
Yeah.
past this. And
Yeah.
one day, me and my wife, we had a little dispute, you know, and one of her comments to me was, "Well, you need to get over that."
Oh, it
And
hurt.
you see, you don't understand
Oh
how
no.
I mean, like when you get told things like that, you tend to now start reserving. You don't want to tell nothing now, because now you're judging me for what I went through, and that's painful. Now I know she didn't mean it. That's a part of understanding that who you're with, because I know she didn't mean no harm by it, but yet at that particular moment she had to say what she wanted to say. I can't be mad at her for saying it, but it definitely does make me reserved about what I tell her, because I don't want you to take what I said and then throw it back at me on my lowest moment. You know, I don't need that. That ain't what I want from you. And when I deal with her situations, I make sure that I'm not that way. Now, that doesn't make me perfect, y'all. I ain't trying to say I ain't never done nothing wrong. You know, I've probably done some things to her that have pissed her off. So I'm not sitting here trying to put myself on some pedestal like I'm better and she bad. You know, we done this to each other. That's a part of learning. You have to learn. So now, from a general perspective, though, I have talked to other people, and sometimes I kind of listen to other people as they're telling me about issues that they may be going through. And I notice with women that it's a tab, or you know, my favorite word, accountability. I noticed that a lot of women lack accountability. You know, they will tell you everything about what they're going through. Like one friend of mine, I just feel bad because they doing me like this at my job, and they doing me like this, and I'm doing me like this. But then, are you recognizing what you're doing? So when I ask that question, then it runs down. Well, I mean, I did this about 3 or 4 times, but that was only that. That's all I did. Well, the complaint was that you did that 3 or 4 times. So, you know, where's the level of accountability when you're, and that's somewhat of a maturity thing, and it goes deeper. I mean, this could go with anything. I feel like I don't feel good today, so I don't have to do certain things, but I expect for you to do everything because I don't care about you not feeling well. It's just for the woman, I didn't feel good. So for her not to feel good, that gave her the right to not have to do this or that. Well, that's not the case for a man. When you get sick as a man, you can't not go to work and not perform. You can't do these. You got to do these things. And more than likely, that same people that I'm talking to, when they go to work, they still perform. It was only when it came to you is when they didn't perform, when they felt like they had the ability not to have to do it. So that's a part of what this segment is for, is to teach them that, you know, it ain't gonna always be pretty, but we all still got to, you know, hold ourselves accountable for what we do and how we treat others. And it ain't always about you. Sometimes you got to be able to recognize that other people's feelings are have to be considered too in your decisions that you make for yourself. So yeah, I withhold a lot of information, and that's mostly why, because I don't feel like I feel like sometimes it can be turned into a whipping against me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So that is not good to share. But
well, I will say this, Rich. No, I'll say this, Rich. So in a different show, different folks, right? And it's certain things. It's kind of like protection. You know, one of our duties is to protect.
Okay.
And it's not always about protecting from somebody breaking into your house. It could be protecting. It could be protect. It could be protecting, you know, their feelings, or or making them feel protected based on other circumstances. So if and let me just make it real simple then. If your job is to protect your household, right, and something occurs, and you talking about how scared you was, man, your spouse might feel a little insecure, like, man, I don't feel that protected, man. He's scared. But being scared being scared is a natural human reaction. People, we get scared, but you say, "Oh, I'm scared." That's different than you actually being scared. You still got to protect. They got to feel secure. You know what I'm saying? So it depends on the circumstance. If they know that, you know, my husband or my better half, whatever, he's scary. You know, he's scared. I don't know if I don't feel safe around because he's gonna be scared. Hey man, you know, you might not want to verbalize how scared you were, even though you may have been.
See, that's
you know what I'm saying?
See what I'm saying? How they took your vulnerability and they weaponize it against you by
You
judging
right.
you because you're scared.
You
And
right.
That's a natural instinct. That ain't nothing wrong with that.
Natural instinct.
Listen.
That lets you know it's how to react. When you feel scared, you need to do something. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Listen, I understand. My baby boy mother, I remember we went to my house, man, and I got out the car and some shot around the corner. And she was right here and I was right there. Say, y'all, I pushed her and ducked. Till this day, she would never let me nearly die. She said, nigga, you left me. You pushed me and left me. You know, her perspective of me changed. But I promise it was not intentional. It wasn't malice. And it was a dog. That dog shot around that corner. I pushed her and took off. So the dog was going to bite her, and it didn't. It chased me. Till this day, I'm telling you, she won't let me live that down. She said, nigga, you left me, man. You pushed me. I thought you would. I said, hey, man, I thought you was what I was on. When I saw you were supposed to run.
You supposed to get on somewhere.
Yeah, she did. She looked at me different because I pushed her and I got the fuck on. But yeah, man, yeah, that was great, man, the perspective of that. Yeah. Yeah, women, yeah. That you can't, yeah. If you let them see certain shit, they will judge you.
So
we gotta hold the line, man. We gotta hold the
young
line.
lady in the video was saying, you know, you don't want to do these things because you don't recognize how it hurts you as the woman in the long run. See, if you can't allow the man to express himself without him being judged by what he's saying, then how can you expect for him to communicate with you? Most times when you're in a relationship, I've heard this several times from many of my homeboys about she said I don't communicate well. She said I don't do this well. I don't communicate. I don't express myself well. Well, I sometimes have to wonder, is she giving you the space to do that? Because if she doesn't give you the space to communicate or give you the space to elaborate on your feelings, then why would you? All men are taught as men not to tell your feelings. We're taught this. Your feelings ain't important. What you just said, Rich, I ain't worried about being happy or anything. I want to be respected. That's true. That is one of the truest statements of all. But even though that's the true statement, you also got to understand that is a reason why we have become what you would call reserved. Yeah. We reserve with our feelings. Our feelings, it don't really matter to most. So it don't matter to us that y'all know about them.
You know what, T-Ben? This reminds me of the oldest saying in the world. They cannot handle the truth.
Yes.
So when you say you don't tell them everything to protect them, they tell you, why you lying to me? No, I'm protecting you because I know you can't handle this. You know what I'm saying? So, and I used to do that. Girl said, why you be lying? I ain't lying. I'm protecting you. If I tell you I was with her because I wanted to be with her, that's going to hurt you.
That's going
to
hurt
I know
you.
that. So I'm going to tell you, no, I wasn't with her. Yes, you were. Tell me the truth. I was with her and had a good time. Now you better be the short. That's the truth. But you don't want that.
You know, you're not going to get you a goddamn will.
You know, and I'm just saying, so they cannot handle the truth. I guess that's why you have to. You protected them, you think, and do they? If they do that to us, is that fair? They don't tell us because they say, "I ain't gonna tell them this because I want to protect them." Now, how do it work that way?
Hold on, before we get into that, I do. Well, we'll get into that, but I'll say this. I think this is why it's important that men can get together because we understand each other on a different level, right? So we can say, hey, man, this was going on. This how it made me feel. And like I said, me personally, I don't get into my feelings with a whole bunch of people like that. But the space should be there available for us to have. It's a brother that I went to college with. And they do have like I forgot what you call it, meet up at a barbershop. And they discuss things. Like I said, we have ciphers. Well, that's what we have. We call it ciphers, but what they have is something a little different. But we call it a cipher when we get together to talk about certain things.
Yes.
But I think it's important because to me, if we going through something as men, we can explain it amongst ourselves without having to bare our soul and our heart. You understand, hey man, I'm going through something right. What's going on, man? Such happen. You already know, okay, I feel you. You ain't gotta, man, this how it made me feel. And you know, you don't man, you ain't gotta do all that because it's already understood. And I think once we do that, you're able to come back to the situation with a different mentality, with a different like a new, not a new spirit, but your uh I guess your overall attitude can improve. You know what I'm saying? Like you're not in your feelings no more in a sense. You know what I'm saying? But I think that's why it's important to have that. And but now I'm not faulting any man that wants to discuss all his feelings and saying that he shouldn't with his wife. That's okay. If that's y'all dynamic, that's all right.
Okay.
But on the flip side, if somebody doesn't, I'm just laying out why I personally don't do it, depending on the circumstance. You know, like I said, it's limits to it.
Okay.
Hey, man, I don't like I ain't like the way that made me feel, you know. But I'm not coming to talk about my feelings was hurt. You know, I just don't do that. You know what I'm saying? And but you asked the question like, should we also be protected too? Maybe. You know what I'm saying? Maybe. You know what I'm saying? Depending on what it is, you know what I'm saying? I think as long as it doesn't, I'll say this much. I think as long as it doesn't go against y'all's vows that you made towards each other, as long as it doesn't jeopardize y'all's commitment. But other things, you know what I'm saying, that is not as serious, you know. But if it's something that's can be damning, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, I'll leave that to the individual, you know what I'm saying? Because everybody's circumstance is different. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like a blanket answer for that, but yeah, I don't know if that's the best answer, but that's kind of where I'm at.
Okay. All right, man.
All right, well, check it out, guys. We don't have a whole lot more time, but I'm finna place the question on there, and I'm gonna let each one of us answer it to see if we can help the young lady that asked it or whomever may be going through this
All
situation.
right, we solving problems here. Hey.
Yeah, we solving problems tonight.
we got. Okay.
Hold on, let me put us over here, and then I'm gonna put the question up here. Boom.
We get us a super chat so we can pay
That's
them.
what I really
Mom of 3 children. How can I date men without scaring them away?
Leave
them
alone.
A single mom with 3 children. How can I date men without scaring them away? So, okay, there it is. That's the question right there. So, I'm gonna let each one of us take a turn before we exit up out of here. But anybody want to go first to help this person?
First of all, it's a loaded question to me because she's saying she don't want to scam. So I would want to know what would be scary about her that she thinks she was scared of guys. But to make it short and sweet, sweetheart, all you have to do is be yourself. Don't force it. Just enjoy yourself. Don't expect nothing. And if you want to move forward, let him know and just communicate. Guys ain't gonna be too scared of children if you're not trying to make them a commitment like he have to do for your kids. You know what I'm saying? Because if he don't have kids, he might it's nothing in the world you could do. If a dude don't have kids and don't want a woman with kids, there's nothing you could do with that. So if you do meet a guy, don't you be scared if he got 3 kids. You see what I'm trying to say? Because that may scare you. So, you know, all you have to do is I'm gonna be honest, just be yourself and just, you know, if he like you, a man gonna like you. He don't care what you come with. If a man like you, I'm telling you, we'll take you however you are, man. I mean, and try to make you a good woman. So, you know, just be careful who you give yourself to and your time. You know what I'm trying to say? And just, hey, you'll never know that answer, man. Let me tell you, you'll never get that answer. You'll never know. It ain't no right or wrong to that. You know what I'm trying to say? You ain't gonna get that answer. I'm gonna just be truthful with you. Just keep shooting your shot till you hit 7 or 11, baby, and then you'll wonder. But right now, oh no, I can't tell you what to do because it ain't no playbook out here. 2026, what?
I'm gonna take a stab at it, Rich. Let me see. If I was talking to this young lady, which I am because she asked the question, first things first, this is what I'm gonna let her know. I'm gonna speak to her as if I was speaking to one of my daughters. That's number one, because I need them to understand this. I don't want you to go in any situation afraid of because you have kids that you're not worthy, or because you are not whatever it is that you think that your shortcomings are. There's somebody for everyone, no matter what you got. There's somebody for everyone. So that's first and foremost. My advice to you is I wouldn't even worry about the kids or anything like that. Do the first thing first. Find the person that loves you, and then find that person to see if you can love them. And if you guys can get those two things established, the love, nothing else, not how much money he make, not what you can do for him, not what you bring to the table, none of that shit matters. That's all propaganda, bunch of talking and talking and talking. None of that shit matters. The only thing that matters is can the two of you love each other? Because if you can love each other, Rich gave y'all a gem earlier. If you guys are friends and good friends, everything else will work itself out, because a person that loves you will work with you despite whatever your shortcomings are. So that's my advice to you. Find somebody that loves you.
Say less.
Kind of tough one, huh?
Hey, no, and look, I don't even keep it simple. I'll just say, be honest from the very jump. That's the best thing. Just be honest. Don't allow the children to be a surprise at the eating. That he didn't caught feelings for you. You know what I'm saying? That y'all, don't do that. Be honest up front. That way, if it continues after that, you can at least know they ride with that. You know what I'm saying? I know it's more levels to it, but off top, you're gonna scare away if you don't let it be known that you got 3 children from the jump.
Yeah.
That's the best.
Don't
it's a different world today. So it's a different world. So the rhetoric now is, don't be no stepdaddy. That's what people say now. And but yeah, I just say be honest from the very jump. Don't make it a thing why that's too much information now. Let them know up front. If they continue to go on after that, I think you'll feel a little bit better on the second date, third date. You know what I'm saying? Let it be known. I got 3 children. What's up? You know what I'm saying? Okay, I can work with
bring
that.
it out first round. Don't
bring
even
it
wait.
out.
Let it come on out.
Bring it out. You know what I'm saying?
That should be something everybody of a certain age group should talk about when they first meet, the kids and this and that. You should get that out the way, and then we get to know each other. You know what I'm trying to say? Because if I got kids and you got kids, we got a little something in common. Okay. We can understand a little bit, so you're trying to find a compatibility. So what, like you said, just like you said, Quality, look for the love, look for somebody who really genuinely care about you, if that's what you're looking for, and just that and the other. And that's it. You got 3 kids, so you're not dumb or confused, and you done been down that road a couple of times now. So you might know what to expect. And look, don't scam. You know what not to do. You know what I'm saying? Because we know what scare you. You get too clingy too early, your arm gets stuck like this because you always want something. Yeah, nigga ain't scared. Nigga just don't want to give you nothing. Nigga just tired of you begging. It ain't that you scaring them off, you begging them off. So sometimes you got to take the you out of you. You know what I'm saying? YOU. You got to take that you out of you. You know what I'm saying? Yo. So it is what it is, man.
Okay,
damn,
so
we've
with
been
that being
riding,
the
y'all.
case, guys, that is gonna end our show for tonight. We have had a blast. Thanks everybody for coming in, joining us, chatting with us, everything. Always look at that ticker taker, guys. We speak for the community. Thank y'all for everything.
Yes.
This show was sponsored by Every Man Needs 3 Women.
That will.
Yes,
Hey,
Rich Blackman. Every Man Needs 3 Women. This show was sponsored by this book. Thank you, Rich, for keeping us in tune.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Before we leave out, we want T-Ben to give us a shout out. Let us know about the business, T-Ben.
Come on, T-Ben.
There it is. TBenterprises.com. Digital marketing agency. I'm in the business of helping businesses grow.
Okay. All right.
Well,
y'all know
anything
me.
else, Rich? Come on with
me?
PLC.
Yeah, well, you
PLC
know,
Eats.
God dog it, I don't have my thing here, but yeah, PLC Eats, the food truck, it will be. That is right there.
Oh, I'm
See,
here, Rich. I got you.
that is right there. PLC, man. Hey, man. Hey, it's almost crawfish season. You better get here. That's the number. You better get here. We'll be ready. Yes,
Y'all
sir.
can't go
Yes,
wrong
sir.
here, y'all. I'm not gonna lie to
Yes,
you. You
sir.
can't go
I'm gonna
wrong
be on
here.
the. I'm gonna be on the south. I'm gonna be on the south this time. That is. Hey, get your merch. You see the gear. It's here.
All the guys, we looked great tonight, fellas.
Yes,
Looked great
man.
tonight.
Yes,
Everything went
man.
smooth.
Yes,
So
sir.
with that being the case, guys, we thank y'all once again. On that note, it is a good night from us to you.
All right. Stay calm. Fuck with a fat boy.
That is.
Yeah. That is, y'all.
Thanks for joining the H-Town Bayou City podcast. Be sure to like, share, and follow, and we'll catch you on the next episode.